morning, everybody. Well. It's Wednesday. I have therapy today this afternoon. In the evening, about 6 to 6:45. Then at 7:30 tonight, we are playing Turtle Wow. We're gonna do that Monday, but I guess there was some ambiguity about what to do, and my stomach was sitting feeling like I had eaten rocks for dinner that night, and we didn't get to Turtle Well on Monday, so I'm gonna try to get to that today. New drive is up and running. I don't see any drive errors coming up on the diagnostics at this point. The second new drive that DOA'd because the problem between the sheet and the keyboard. Well, that's pretty much parts. The old Western Digital Black that they replaced because it had problems, but had problems on its own for a while. That was able to fully back that up and get that installed on the new Western Digital Blues, which is a little slower. Then maybe it might be running a little bit cooler, I hope. Oh, yeah! You keep forgetting how big these cake are in these drives. They're 64 megabytes, 128 megabytes, 256 megabytes of cake files on the drives. There's quite a lot of storage. Yeah, stuff happens, Chris. So, and I checked to see if, I'm curious if this was a common problem, because I for a long time, I've always used Seagates, and then in the last few years, I've been using Western Digitals. And when I say this, I don't know about you, but these drives are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And backing them up is becoming a bit of an exercise in futility. I got a story for you from Linus Media Group. They had a similar fault happen in their network attached storage. This is many years ago. It's like 12 years ago. Okay. The RAID system, they were using RAID 6, and some reason some of the drives failed prematurely. Enough of the drives of their, I think it was a bit smaller RAID than they have now, but not by much. I think it was like 8 petabytes or 8,000 terabytes of storage. And Linus is having kittens over there because he's like, oh my God, what are we going to do? We have all of our servers, all of our projects, all of our stuff is on this RAID, and we can't get enough of the drives installed to get a working RAID to save our striping of our drives. I'm like, why would you need, at the time, I think it was 8 petabytes, but it might be less than that, but it may not be much. So we can back it up. We store some of the stuff from our offsite storage, but it's going to take months to get all the data off the offsite storage, even though he has fiber optic cables. I can tell you that if I ever had 8,000 terabytes of storage, then you know dang well that clearly someone's going to have to get clean sweep in there. You bet. Hi, I'm Nisi Nash, and today we're going to do a major clean sweep. We got a big data problem, don't we? Oh my God, look at all this stuff all over this HD. What are you going to do with it all? We're going to have a little tag sale. Buy, sell, keep, or toss. What are you going to do? What you're going to keep, what you're going to toss? Because you need to make some room, girl. You need to make some room. You're getting mighty full over here. After all, there's other ways to be buried alive and hoarding, and it doesn't actually involve physical boxes. Very true. That's okay, everything else. Okay, let me give it the hammer and nails for each. That was something you might understand. Say you got a whole ton of tools. Various tools. Okay. Maybe like 5 hammers. Maybe the very first hammer you ever got from your father. 3 or 4 circular saws. Couple jigsaws. 30 levels. 3 air nail guns. And you only got a little place to put them in a little tiny wood and a little metal shed. That's a very good comparison. What do you do? What do you do when the room runs out on you? No. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that was it took a while to copy stuff from one drive to the other one. Even on USB 3.0 Gen 2, it still took a while. It took like 9 hours to move 3 terabytes of stuff from one drive to the other. That's really, it does take a long time. Yeah, it does. So anyway, therapist today at 10 or 6 o'clock to 6:45. Turtle Well will be at 7:30. The story yesterday did very well. Let's see, what's the score here and that? We did very well with a score of 1,858 with 92.7 approval rating out of 38 likes. Not bad. No, not bad at all. No, it's actually a very fun story. Now, remember, the story I told is a sci-fi story. There was no scripting there. That was just totally off the top of my head. But there was some kind of planning in the background. But it just wasn't no written script. No written script. Something I used to do a lot as a kid. Would be making stories up. Very quickly without even a script or a typewriter or a pen, just mentally crafting a story as we went. I know how you're doing. Alright, let me get the pen open. It's GQU like usual, and let's see. Oh, I definitely heard that today. Oh yeah. Alright, one dinger donger coming up. Alright, 1 minute. Should have chat. Ed met 1. Oh no, what are you doing?
Hey Michelle.
Hey.
So Michelle, like obviously I want your channel to keep growing and I want you to continue to make money, right? You believe me?
Well, we didn't get any money yesterday night.
So I want you to make more money, Michelle. I want you to get more subs. I want you to get more views. Can I suggest something?
What?
I suggest that you start showing people the thumbs up. When people see that there's 40 plus people in the chat right? And there's only 3 thumbs up. You say, "Hey guys, can you please give me a thumbs up?" They watch, Michelle. They watch that go up. They like seeing that, Michelle.
Well,
No one cares about the thumbs down.
last night in the storytelling, I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking inside my head when I was trying to put together the story, because that was more or less what the whole stream was about, was telling a story.
What does that have to do with what I just said?
You said you should be reminding people to give the stream a thumbs up. That's what.
No, I said show the thumbs up, Michelle. Show it. You do not show it. No one knows how many thumbs up you're getting.
Oh, I see.
The counter. It will show like you got 2 thumbs up, 3 thumbs up, 4 thumbs up. That's what Michelle. I suggest you start doing that. Because
I also would like to see the thumbs down too, but they won't give me the numbers.
Michelle, no.
Well, that means that invalidates the whole score, because you can't see the thumbs down, and you can only see the thumbs up. That means that your whole score is skewed. That's the problem.
Michelle, you will know. YouTube doesn't even tell you the dislikes anymore. Tell me how many dislikes you got.
Not many. I think about.
No, you don't even know, because they don't tell you.
Well, I can tell you the answer. You really want to know how many I had? There really wasn't.
How many dislikes did you get? You prove to me that you know how many dislikes you get. I guarantee you, I'll put money on it, Michelle, that you have no idea how many dislikes you have.
Yeah, I do. I have right here. I had currently 3. 38 likes, 3 dislikes.
Michelle, trust me. Put that out there. I'm telling you. It causes people to interact with YouTube itself, Michelle. It's traffic. When Nads opened up that freaking Discord, right, about you, she took away traffic from your Discord. It's all about traffic, Michelle. Michelle, I just got 30,000 views this morning. 30,000 fucking views, Michelle.
How many new subs out of that?
Michelle, I post my sub count every day. I got 50 something new subs. I'm almost at friggin' 25,000, Michelle. 25,000 subscribers, and it keeps going up. You want to know why? Because I play the game, Michelle. I'm a team player. YouTube, whatever YouTube is doing, I am playing the game with YouTube, Michelle.
Yeah, I know what they're doing. I try to do that too. But tonight I got my therapist appointment at 6 to 6:45, and then 7:30 we're playing Turtle WoW tonight. And then
let's take a poll. Who gives a flying fuck? Who gives a flying fuck? Who cares about that, Michelle? Seriously, ask people. Ask your audience. Become more interactive with your audience. Guys, who gives a flying fuck about Turtle WoW and her doctor's appointment?
You know what? I'll tell you something, Noodles. That's another genre which I don't normally focus heavily on. Is gaming channels do extremely well on YouTube as well.
Not yours. Not yours.
I know that, but that I'm not mainly a gaming channel. Let's kid him.
Michelle, I told you this. I told you what I like. Michelle, people don't like what I like. All right, I got to revert to calling people friggin' the F word and the N word. And you really think I want to do that? You really think that I want to do that? I don't want to do that, Michelle. All right, I am giving people something that they want to see, and for some strange reason, they want to see me.
Hello, Gitsy. How you doing today? Well, I like I said, Noodles. The thing is not, in my case, the gaming channel is not the main content. I never really was. The main content was science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and news and weather.
Okay. How many people that all your subscribers, how many people are here for science and technology?
I don't know. That's a good
Let's
question.
put up a poll, Michelle. Ask everyone right here, right now. How many people are here for science and technology? I fucking dare you to do it.
I don't have to, because I already know that even Hammer and Nails get befuddled when I was talking about
Wait. Who told you that?
Hammer and Nails get befuddled when I told him how much I needed more space in the hard drive. He was like, "What does that mean?" So,
Hammer, call me today, please. I want to talk to you. Seriously and truly. You guys don't understand what's going on. I really think that there's something that you guys have to understand what's going on here. You have no idea. All right, call me, dude. I'm not a terrible person. I'm not nasty to anyone. This is something's going on.
Hammer knows I appreciate it. I understand you don't play video games. I get that. Not everybody here does. Not everybody has time to play video games.
Michelle, a serious question. Did you change medication or something? Like, are you on new medication?
No, I'm not on any medication at all, other than my regular thyroid med. Why?
Michelle, when I was over there last time, right, and I brought this up before, everyone seems not to think it's a big deal, right? I started noticing this about you a few months ago, like back when you were slurring your speech, right? I walked into your bedroom, Michelle, when you were sleeping, and your feet were moving, right? Like kind of like when a dog sleeps. Your feet were bouncing around, Michelle. I videotaped it to show people that something's wrong here.
Well,
I don't know if they changed your medication, Michelle. I'm not your doctor. Maybe this is something that you can bring up to your doctor, Michelle.
Versatile Noodles, I don't know if I have RLS, restless leg syndrome. I don't know if I have that. I could. I mean, that's possible. That is a real condition, by the way. That's not something I made up. That is RLS. I don't know what RLS does. I don't know how it happens. I don't know if it means you're tired. Wait, does it mean you're tired because you're quietly walking around at night when you're sleeping? I don't know. But no, I have not been. They don't have any medication for that. The only medication I take is thyroid hormone, and that's it, and my metformin, and my multiple vitamins I take. But does anybody here know anything about?
I'm really concerned. It's because I love you. It's not because
I understand that, Nicholas. I get that. Like I said, I don't know much about restless leg syndrome. Does anybody know anything about it? Because I know it's a condition.
Michelle,
what?
I don't think it's restless leg syndrome.
No, what do you think? Do you think me and Lumi are walking quietly at night somewhere?
No, I think that maybe it's a neurological issue that you have, right? Maybe it's getting worse. I don't know, right?
Well, RLS is also a neurological issue as well. I'm not sure much about exactly what it is or how it works or what it does, but it is an actual issue. I only know about what I heard about it from advertising on commercials on TV, but...
So, Michelle, let me ask you a question. Why do I never receive phone calls from you? Why don't you ever ask me to come over or take you out or do anything like that? What's the deal? I want you to be honest with me.
I'm trying to work in my own channel over here enough that you said to me, well, you want me to go anywhere, I have to pay you $50, right? Which I could see the point. This month was supposed to be Teeth First money. It wasn't supposed to be, let's go to New York and basically get drunk. Or, not get drunk, but go out there and spend a fortune on eating out. I mean, I've been trying to work on other projects, or it's been so hot sometimes in the last month that I didn't want to go anywhere. This week is going to be much cooler, so that's going to be great. But,
All right, Michelle, listen, whatever it is, all right, I'm going to tell you something right now. All right? I love you, and I'm never going to hurt you, Michelle.
I think you're never going to hurt me. I never said you would.
Michelle, I take beatings for you, all right? And I'm telling you, Michelle, if anything is wrong, you can tell me. All right? I might not agree with everything that you do, Michelle, but I'm telling you, tell me, tell Tiger. Do not.
So how fast are my feet walking, by the way? These feet are for walking, and that's what they'll do. One of these days, these feet are gonna walk all over you. I don't know this. I actually haven't figured out what I'm gonna do right now in my life. I feel like I'm kind of in a getting ahead, but still kind of not where I feel like I'm ready yet to call it a success.
Okay, so Michelle, how is promoting Turtle Wow and that radio show that you do? How is that helping you, and how is that helping your channel?
Well, the music show is where I get a chance to share some of my interests and hobbies and some of my music styles, and that's so that people get to know me better. This Turtle Wow game is a group event. Me and 4 other players are playing as a team, which helps me with working on my hearing and understanding and coordinating, keeping everything together, helping my hand-eye coordination. And we know my eyes need to coordinate because they have to be able to keep an eye on my team's health as the disciplined priest. My job is to keep everybody alive. So that's how the game helps me. And also it's fun for everybody who plays it because it gives us a community feeling.
So, Michelle, right? It makes you feel better, right? Doing this, it just gives you a certain feeling, like you feel like you're doing something good. Is that what you're trying to say?
What's that?
You just like doing it. That's it. It's not benefiting your channel. It's not benefiting you, except for the sole purpose that it makes you feel better, right?
Well, I'm sure you do things too, Noodles, that doesn't directly benefit your channel either. And you like doing them as well. You know.
Michelle, no, that's not true.
Noodles, your whole life is your channel. My life is not strictly my channel.
What are you talking, Michelle? You've been doing this since like 2006. What are you talking about? You do it every day.
I've been doing YouTube since 2000 and actually 2000 when I signed up I signed up for retail for YouTube in 2010. I didn't actually stream every day until 2011.
Okay, so again, how is this not your life, or whatever you want to say? I mean, you do it every day.
It's my life.
You talk to people about giving you money, etc., right?
Okay, okay, I see Tiger wants to come up. Hold on a minute, I gotta get her on here. Hold on a minute. Add one.
Ask people for help.
Oh, Tiger, how you doing?
In your daily life?
Push up. Your feet were twitching a lot, Michelle. It wasn't like a little twitch. It was like you were running.
I don't know. He didn't say how big of a twitch they were.
Oh, it was big. He could probably show you the video, but I don't know how you're getting any rest. If you're galloping when you're sleeping.
Yeah, it was like a horse.
Yeah.
Michelle, I toss and turn too, but The only time I've ever seen any living creature do that was like Wishbone or Tino in the middle
my
of the night. They're
dog does it
barking. Yeah.
when they're dreaming.
Yeah. Actually, they humans do that when they're dreaming, as do animals. Yeah. So when you can say that means that I'm dreaming.
Morning, Galaxy. Morning, Brad.
Yeah.
Morning, Christine.
Hi, Christine. How you doing?
Awake. Uncomfortable feelings in the feet. Do you get bad feelings in your feet, Michelle? When you're awake?
What's that now?
Do you get any feelings in your feet when you are awake?
You mean
like you feel like you have to move them for relief?
Sometimes.
Is it like you've got to keep bouncing them to get some kind of...
It's not like I have bad circulation or anything. It's just I always do that. I always have. I always move my feet back and forth. You know.
That might be something to do with the autistic.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but Michelle, you know.
Now, it's funny though you should mention about, even though I don't take any medication for RLS, that's when you gotta watch over certain medications though. They can cause things like tardive dyskinesia, involuntary muscle spasms, and they say, oh, it's supposed to help with a certain condition, and then it turns out that the symptoms that makes it worse than the disease that they're trying to treat. So Michelle just has a lot of nervous energy. She's always on the move. Even just doing everything in general, she's always kind of...
Well, yeah, I remember Ed used to rock a lot. He'd go back and forth.
I rock back and forth too, but not as much as I used to.
That's self-soothing, Michelle. That's nothing to do with your restless leg. You're doing that because you're self-soothing.
Right.
Well, maybe Michelle does that too with her legs for the same reason.
When you're asleep?
When she's awake, she'll do the same thing. She'll move her feet back and forth. It's like she switched one self-stimulation to another one because it could be. No, who knows why when you're sleeping? Maybe it's the same thing. Maybe your body is subconsciously trying to just self-stim. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Just a human being, just trying to make a living, just trying to understand my own self. Of my 57 years. So,
what's that thing behind you?
Hey, what is that? A dildo?
What's that thing behind you?
Oh, something on the picture. Let me take a look.
Something on the window?
Let me see. I think it's something that's obviously from the roof. Hold on, let me look.
Oh, maybe he's going to fix your roof, Michelle. Oh, my goodness.
Ever something, huh? Something from another building. They're working on another, there's a crane.
Oh. That's a crane?
There's a crane out. They're working on the building next door.
Oh,
crane boom.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's the power company, Michelle.
They're working on the building next door. It's the utility companies. It's Eversource. So there's a lineman out there working on the building next door's power system.
Oh, I keep seeing it moving behind you.
Yeah. Well, because there are people up on the lift moving around. These linemen are working up on that. So it's parked in the street, and then they're working on the pole over there. So that's why
I hope they don't knock out your electric.
Well, if they do, guess what? We got about 96 minutes of battery time, so it would be more than able to keep the stream going. Yeah. So, I mean, I think they're just trying to upgrade the pole next door that goes over to Ray and Krista's and Ebony's
Raised now,
house.
Michelle. It's raised now.
Yeah, I know. Something new to look at, huh? Oh, well.
Yeah, oh, well.
We're having an uplifting moment. So, yeah, so they're working on that. Now, as far as the noodles, the saying is I've been doing my own thing lately. Between the show, my biggest problem is I really wonder about is my eyes. My right eye sometimes can get really, really cloudy, and then it drives me crazy. Which is the one with the cataract in it.
Right. I wish they could get rid of your cataract somehow.
I wish I could too.
Shame they haven't found a way of doing it.
Without causing detached retina, which is a common symptom of stable nystagmus eye repair. I wish I could say that they have found a solution, but optometrists said that they don't suggest doing anything because it's very likely it could end up going blind in that eye.
Right, and you don't have a lot to work with, so they probably want to save your eyesight what you have. They don't want to risk anything, because...
Well, Stan CT was with me at the optometrist. Why don't you ask him what the optometrist said?
Oh, Stan, is there absolutely no way they can get rid of her cataract?
Right, because the doctor explained it to him too. That the problem with the right eye's cataract is that they don't feel comfortable fixing it because the complications that are associated with it. He said, she said, well, maybe once you're older, like 80 or something, maybe we might take a chance, or maybe the technology will improve better enough so we can deal with the stable nystagmus. Because of that, the complications get worse.
All right. Well, they can't fix that, but you've got your ear appointment coming up, a couple of weeks. Maybe we can improve the hearing. That would help so much, Michelle.
Yeah. Well, right now, today hearing's actually good today.
Yeah?
Yeah. And that's the thing that I'm kind of puzzled, because I talked to the receptionist about that. I said, some days my hearing is A-okay, and some days my hearing sucks. It's like,
you think that's not the hearing, then that's your auditory
processing disorder.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe the more like manic you are, the worse it is.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, if I'm freaking out, my hearing is as good as nothing.
Right.
Chris says, I hate installing pocket door frames. They're so cheaply built. Okay, pocket door frames. Well, from what I understand about pocket door frames, they're pretty simple, actually. I mean, they're not fun. They're just simple. I'm not ignoring you, Michelle. Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you.
He recommended the
optometrist recommended
bilateral cab.
That's a joke. Well,
Oh,
no, it actually is partially a joke. No, she didn't say that. But what she said is that we can't really fix your right cataract at this time. It's just too much of a risk. That's what she literally said. But if they ever get bionic eyeballs, that would be interesting. Be like
about the
Steve
other eye?
Austin,
Is
the
the other
$6
eye
million
okay?
man, or the bionic woman.
You just got to hold on to your eyesight as much as you can, Michelle.
Right.
I know it.
Right, that's all we can do.
And maybe, just maybe, the hearing aids will be amazing.
Unfortunately, I can't really zoom that camera out, guys. It's bolted to the wall. And, so all you can see is the boom moving up and down. Yeah, man, I sure hate would have to be the. I mean, Michelle's life is always up and down.
Everybody's is, Michelle, not just yours.
The optometrist recommended show us. Okay, can't see the truck. I unfortunately just said that. So, why would Noodles think I take medication for that? The only medication I take is my levothyroxine for my thyroid and my metformin to prevent type 2 diabetes. And that's it. And then we take all those over-the-counter vitamin pills. Jeez, we take enough of them. Yeah.
He's just worried about you, Michelle.
I understand that. I worry about me, too. Yeah, Michelle does. How come Michelle in the story was so important to fix your knee instead of actually asking Sereth if she could actually fix your eyes?
Oh, well. Next story.
That was a good.
So,
actually, you can see there definitely could be a next one. After all, we haven't actually talked about what it would be like to actually do the morning show on the ship, going back to Terra, or back to Era in the Pleiades. I think that's going to be an interesting episode.
yeah, I spoke to him, Stan. He told me. Oh, no, he told you he was going to buy his house, Michelle. He never answers his bloody phone. He's rang me 3 times, but too late.
Yeah, he does that. He calls you
He
when you.
doesn't get up in the morning, Michelle. That's the trouble. He's up at night time and I'm at bed.
And I'm not up at nighttime as much anymore. I was up last night because I was waiting for this hard drive to get done doing what I was going to do so I could park it, and then I could go ahead and switch that on as the main drive. And then the damaged drive that was the old Western Digital Black could be removed and put aside because that has at least.
So hang on, Michelle, and I'm just recapping on what Noodle said. So, like, he is a bit upset that you never ring him. You never say, "Do you want to go out?"
I do call Noodles once in a while, but I don't always have much to talk to him about.
Why do you never suggest going out? Why do you never ring him and say, "Hey, do you want
Because
to do
I
something?"
don't always have an idea where to go. I mean, it's not like, it's not to me like, I don't always have ideas. It's like, I have suggested a few, and he's like a goat. Nah, I don't want to go there. Nah, I don't want to do that. What am I even suggesting? Like
But
I
can
said,
you see-
why could we go to the Vintage Computer Fest East? Nah, I don't want to go there. Like,
well, boring.
it was
Bit
in
boring.
New Jersey, Noodles. You and I could have gotten there, and had a good time looking at computer history, but that's not his interest.
No. So you have to find something in the middle. that you both enjoy. And you should ring him and say, hey, do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Because it's a bit one-sided, the friendship, when it's always his idea to meet up, always his idea to do things. He probably feels like you don't
even know
want
really what he likes to do, because all I ever see him do is eat and drive around in his car. I mean, I know he draws artwork, which I can understand that, because I used to draw artwork years ago too. But they're like, I mean, we're just very different interests. I mean,
But you're both YouTubers, so you should be able to cut. You don't have, but you have great times when you are together. Just think, if it wasn't for Noodles, you'd have been sat in that apartment, Michelle.
Oh, I know that. I don't
nowhere. You would have gone nowhere except with Stan. You'd go out and eat, and the opticians and whatever.
Yeah, it's a crane truck for the utility company. Obviously, they got the truck out of the way there.
Well, I'm not.
Hey, Michelle.
What?
Did you know that New Jersey had like 2 earthquakes in the past 3 days?
Yes, we did. Yes, I do know about the 2 earthquakes. Both were under Richter 3. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow.
And no one felt them. People are saying that you really don't feel anything.
No, that's
below
because
4
they were pretty light. I mean, if you ever get to a Richter 5 or even a Richter 4, you certainly would feel them.
Yeah. But it's just weird because last year we had them. I don't remember having these many earthquakes in New Jersey or New York.
How often does New Jersey get earthquakes?
That's what I'm saying. I don't really remember them. I remember one when I was a kid. I don't remember it, but my mom told me when I was a kid there was an earthquake in New Jersey, and that was it.
And then when there was an earthquake in Virginia, we felt the aftershocks in Connecticut, which is very rare. You don't usually get too many earthquakes on the East Coast.
You know what I think it is?
What? Too much fracking?
I think it's. I don't think it's fracking. I have a feeling, okay, that Trump keeps talking about this golden era, and Elon Musk and people that are involved with a lot of money talk about new ways of transportation, getting around. I'm right now. I'm looking at a highway where they can't widen it anymore because people's houses are along the highway now, and they need to do it. What about it, Michelle? What if they were digging these tunnels for transport?
Yeah.
Like you can, instead of flying now, maybe they've made it so that they burrowed under the ground and you can go from city to city or maybe even country to country.
Yeah, I do know about they are working on some underwater tunnels to go. China is building one, or wants to build one, going to the United States. It's an underwater tunnel across the Pacific to the United States. And obviously, China is not anybody's friend, so China basically was told to go stick it where the sun don't shine.
Well, I mean,
it would have been
Michelle,
a huge.
What about all these mysterious booms that people are hearing and these noises that no one could figure out where I remember last year there was tons of them. What if it's just digging? People are hearing these booms and these rumblings and stuff. Maybe they're digging.
Yeah, I know you're talking about the booms. Yeah. What is that? That was actually, I think, first heard the Teos boom. You're talking about that started out in Teos, New Mexico, and then spread.
They've been hearing them all over the country, Michelle.
Yeah, I know. I've heard them too, even in my area.
What do you think? What do you think it is? Do you think maybe they're
no
digging
idea.
the show? Maybe. No.
I have no idea. I know that they've been trying to find out the causes and not having much luck.
You want to look at some clips, maybe, Michelle? Maybe bring something up instead of talking about fucking Turtle Wow, like a spooky topic, Michelle.
What do you think about the fact that both the Yellowstone National Park volcano caldera is showing uplift right now? A significant uplift of 12 centimeters in less than 2 days. And also the magma chamber is moving, and Mount St. Helens is rumbling with ground deformation and gassing out. And the Russia, it's the same thing. Multiple volcanoes are starting to gurgle and pop the corks up right now. I think... remember, it said in the end that the world will be cleansed by fire. I believe a volcano would count as fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and also you got the eastern gate of Israel that's opening up now too. And the Jewish temple was already gotten its first red heifer from Texas for sacrifice. So I think the large woman is starting to warm up her tonsils. So
Michelle, can Lumi say hello to Partel in the side chat?
yeah, hi Patel, how you doing?
That's Lumi.
That's when Elon said they can go under the ground as deep as they want. What happens if you break through the mantle and you get into the molten core? There's a science fiction movie about that where somebody in New York drilled deep into the core and released all the magma from the earth into them. And the only way to get rid of it all was to basically dump it into the Hudson River.
I released all my magma all over my chest last night. The show was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh. What show were you on last night?
He was on.
We're on this guy's Soup's show. Michelle, you should have came by. This guy Soup. I started going to his Discord, and well, his name's not Soup, but that's the name of the show.
Oh, okay. Well, I never heard of the show. I did see the information about it.
Yeah. I don't know if it's your style, but Michelle, I'm telling you, I think you should start getting out more, Michelle. I really think I'm trying to suggest things to you, Michelle, not to hurt you, but maybe just get out there, expose yourself to people, and start winning instead of losing. You're a big-time loser, Michelle.
Good morning, Miss Finn. How you doing today?
What did you share?
Yeah.
Well, I agree. I think you would have fit in pretty well on that show last night, Michelle.
Yeah, she could have had commentary. Michelle, even if you just stared into the camera, they would have enjoyed it, Michelle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The thing is her hearing.
Well, the story was pretty popular.
She really needs somebody with her to help with the hearing.
We had this idea where maybe we could just say, hey, Michelle, here's the topic. We need you to go up there and we need to give your opinion and maybe just do a tarot reading on it.
Yes, that would be perfect.
That's all you gotta do. No questions asked, Michelle. You just go up there, you just tell your name. I'm here to talk about this. We're gonna do a tarot reading. You do the tarot reading and you fucking leave. And you say, bye, sub it to my channel.
Oh, yeah. The thing is like me and Tiger also said maybe in some cases it would be a good idea if the host knew more about my situation before I went up.
Well, they have to know that you're deaf, and because
my eyesight sucks.
That bad thing happened with Tina, Tina D, where she didn't know, and she was called her names, and she didn't realize Michelle was Michelle.
Well, congratulations, best friend. Glad to know you did well with the subscribers.
Why did I get blamed for that, by the way? I got blamed for that. You know that, right?
No, I didn't know you got blamed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She said something to me. This lady's got a fucking erection for me. Her and her fucking son.
It's Tina D.
Yeah.
I don't know much about her.
What was this? Who had an erection?
Nothing.
Nothing, Michelle.
No, I mean, really, your clit doesn't grow that big.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, Tiger. How big has your clit grown, Tiger, over the years? Does it grow like the?
Where did you get that from, Michelle? Why did you say that?
I said your clit doesn't grow that big. Well, you'd be able to see if someone was basically aroused.
Is that true though, Tiger? Does a woman's clit get like pointier or something when
Yes,
they're
yes.
around?
It gets erections.
It does, yep. The same reason the men do. Wednesday.
So what is it doing all day? Is it just like flopping around, like and then it gets like rock hard when you run into me, and
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiger Clitty.
Michelle, these motherfuckers behind you are getting free advertisement, Michelle. Free advertisement. Eversource.
Hey, that's the utility company, yeah.
They're getting free advertisement out there, Michelle.
We call them Everscrew. Because it keeps screwing the rates up. What about the new? What about the new?
That Burger King has the worst breakfast ever, hands down.
Thank you very
Worst
much.
fast food breakfast ever is
Thank
Burger
you.
King.
Rambo, that is hilarious. That beats Tiger Kidney. That beats everything.
So
Yo,
I mean,
Tiger,
the thing is right now is Burger King's breakfast. I haven't really had it much.
No, I haven't.
It's the worst. It's so bad. It's just like I had to smother ketchup on everything, and now I just taste ketchup.
If you have the Walmart app, you can get 25% off your Burger King show.
Really?
And a free Whopper.
Well, check this out. Wendy's right now is having an $8 meal value, Monday through Wednesday, and like you get 2 junior cheeseburgers, fries, and a Coke for $8.
Wow.
What a deal!
That is a deal.
Well, I don't even have a Dairy Queen. I mean, we don't even have a Burger King here. That'd be interesting. If Burger King and Dairy Queen never got together, wouldn't know what the kids would be called.
Have you had Burger King before, Michelle?
We used to have a Burger King. Went to CVS.
What do you think, Michelle, in your opinion, is the best fast food burger?
Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Really?
Yeah, it's a pretty good burger. It is. It does taste beefy.
Yeah, it tastes beefy because it's made out of real beef. Of course, it's true that Burger King has got theirs with over flame broiled, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, that one tastes barbecue.
Yeah. Which isn't bad for something that is basically bringing on a chain broiler, basically with a gas fire, basically blasting from the top and blasting from the bottom at the same time. I had the displeasure of cleaning those things. They're not fun to clean either.
Hi, Tina.
Because we had one of those at American food courts for Burger Bistro. Damn, that thing was a mess to clean.
Michelle, maybe they are shutting off the power. Maybe they're disconnecting because Jimmy hasn't paid.
No, that's not that's not us. That's our pole connections on the other side. They've been working on upgrades in some of the poles in the area.
So I noticed in your story last night that you said Carmen Miranda could not come with you to outer space. and you left her
Really?
behind. She left her behind.
The reason why she couldn't come with us is because, theoretically speaking, is unlike me and Michelle, she didn't actually physically share the body with us. Like, we're a married couple, and she wasn't married. She was also still working with as a spiritual advocate for other people. I got a feeling that Seraph is going to come up with a solution. This is Caitlin. You watch. You're probably going to see Carmen be part of it. Once we get it all established, then we just basically kind of set the beginning of the story.
And did you guys know that Michelle used to speak to Yoko Ono?
I used to on Google Plus, yeah.
In real life.
Yeah, she was in my circles on Google Plus.
Well, Michelle, I mean, why don't you reach out to Yoko and maybe get an interview?
Oh, that would be amazing.
Well, I haven't
So
talked to her
now-
since Google Plus closed, so I have no way to reach her now. But yeah, she was in my Google Plus.
My favorite John Lennon song is that, "Oh Yoko, oh Yoko." That's my favorite John Lennon song.
She said hi to me a few times. That's pretty much about all. We just said hi to each other. I didn't really get into a major conversation. She was in my circles.
That's a pretty big thing, Michelle.
Shut up, Tina. Michelle, I had an interesting conversation with Tina Rocker last night about you. Tina Rocker is kind of upset with you, Michelle.
Are you talking about the kind of light fixtures where they're held in place by 3 set screws? That's what you call them by a pot light. It's just the sign in the ceiling fixture, and the glass part is held in place by 3 set screws that you tighten. Yeah.
Tina, why don't
those
you get
things,
up here and explain to
screws
Michelle?
can work loose.
Explain to Michelle why you're so mad at her, Tina. Go right
that?
ahead.
What? Who's mad at me? Tina's mad at me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, Michelle, I've noticed it too. You're always comparing yourself to her. You're always basically putting her down. And she's had enough, Michelle.
No, that's Yoko Ono back in the time of Google Plus was Yoko Ono.
It was before YouTube, before trolls, so I don't know if she was actually talking to Yoko Ono. I don't know.
So, as far as here
comes the crane, Michelle, right behind you. The crane.
Yeah, no, I see.
Ooh,
they're getting ready to fold it down now, looks like. Isn't it kind of mesmerizing watching the paint dry? As it's getting ready to fold up and get ready to go on where it's got to go. I don't know what they were doing in the poll, but obviously they were working on something.
Tina, get your fat ass up here and tell Michelle why you're mad at her.
Tina will need the link.
No, she doesn't have to. She could just explain it right there if she wants, if she's really mad at me.
No, she's got to come up and tell you.
She's not really mad at you, Michelle. She did say, though, that she is a bit upset you keep comparing yourself to her.
When there is no comparison to Tina Rocker. Tina Rocker is a true performer, Michelle. She's a true performer.
Spaceship's here to take you. Wow, that cranes. Oh, it's a man!
Okay, here's Galaxy Eyes. I think Galaxy Eyes already had a link. She does.
It gets lost sometimes.
How you doing, Galaxy Eyes?
You want to tell me what this is all about?
Can you turn the music down a bit, please?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Today's ad sponsored by Eversource.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Morning, Dave.
Hey, everyone.
Mm.
Hi, Michelle.
How you doing,
Good morning,
Brad? Good morning to you.
Where's Brain Lad and all the other ones that were around the other day?
Hail victory! Hail victory!
I haven't
Were they
seen
at the Slurping Bird?
Brain Dead much in the last couple of days.
In America.
I'm in DC right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All
I'm
the
on
government buildings.
Capitol Street. The gentrified Southeast DC. This used to be like super ghetto, and now it's super yuppie.
Tina, get her. Get her, Tina. Get her.
Yeah, get her, Tina.
No,
Get
Tina,
on up here.
don't.
Come on,
Hail
Tina.
victory,
Come on,
Tina.
Tina, Tina,
Tina,
Tina.
you can express your
Tina.
opinion without shouting and without being known.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. So what's up anyway?
I just get.
So Washington D.C. went from super shitty to super yuppie. Okay.
Yep.
Wow, she just cut you off, Tina.
Is that really an improvement?
What you were saying, Tina.
I know she did.
Now, Tina, why are you so upset with Michelle? What did she do?
It's just
Technology.
she shouldn't be comparing herself to me. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I've got more problems than she's got.
Yeah, Michelle, why do you do that when you know that Tina's way worse off than you?
I didn't say anything to Tina lately. Like, what are you talking about, Tina?
How could you, Michelle? That's some police activity right here.
I don't even know what everybody's talking about. I haven't talked to Tina in a while.
Yeah, we talked it out, and we're good.
Oh, okay, good.
Freaking you better.
Aren't we, Michelle?
A couple of senior citizen beatdowns.
Michelle, she said you guys talked it out and you're good.
Yeah, we're good. I'm glad, because we did.
Dang, I wanted to see a derelict
I know
disability
people
fight
would like
this
me
morning.
to try
What
to
the
straighten
fuck?
out. I know Mimi would like me to straighten out with Gitchy, and I said to Mimi next. I said Mimi did apologize to Gitchy, but it's up to
But
Gitchy.
Michelle, why do you continue to do it? Why did you do it in the first place, Michelle?
Ask Lumi. I told everybody the
Yeah.
truth.
Hey,
What I
Lumi.
said is that I was concerned that Gitchy was unintentionally welcoming herself to basically get trolled to death like me and Michelle were.
All right, let's drop the Gigi subject, please.
That's all I'm going to say right now.
Good morning, David.
Hello, David S. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning,
The
people.
dog out.
Tina!
Atlas dog house. Tina,
Yes.
yeah?
Yeah.
I like when you make those random sounds in the Discord that I can copy. Like that one, you were like, "Moo." I was like, what the hell is that?
We need one
Brad,
of
did
her
you
saying
feel
that
any
at
of
the
the earth? Did you feel any earth aftershocks of the earthquake that affected New Jersey last night? They had
No,
a
but I'm sure, like,
2.7
you
in
know.
New Jersey. I wanted to know if you felt anything where you are.
I didn't.
It's not that you feel it, it's just like it affects certain things. Like that pot light, for instance. How else would that thing break? I know there wasn't any squirrels or raccoons up in there crawling around on top of it. The only explanation would be,
Yeah.
small level vibrational frequency from
Was Noodles having sex?
earthquake.
I wonder what would happen if a volcano ever decided to open up on the East Coast. Oh, you really want to have a death wish, don't you? You don't want a volcano on the East Coast, Michelle. That would be.
Hey, Michelle. I know what caused the earthquake. Noodles farted.
Jesus, crying on the crucifix. I can tell it's going to be a bad storm today. I've got a really bad migraine.
Raining here.
I don't know why Stan is saying what he's saying, because that's starting to get me a little bit cross right now.
What's he saying?
No, right there in the bottom of the screen. Right above the ha from Partel.
More like hee, not like ha
Thank
ha.
you, Stan.
Less than ho ho. I tried to donate this morning and it wouldn't let me, so sorry about that.
Michelle, why don't you go out with Stan and go shoot his Walther PPK, Michelle?
Oh, like James Bond style.
Yeah, why don't you do that, Michelle?
I'm not into firearms. Why do you keep pushing something I don't like messing with his firearms?
People would love to see you shooting guns.
I don't want to
Like,
shoot
there's that
guns.
great snow queen.
You can only shoot a bow and arrow. Can you get a bow and arrow?
It'd be a
She's
lot
not gonna be
easier
able-
to
she's
shoot
not
a
gonna be
gun
able
with
to
a bow and arrow
hold
for the
things
snow
back.
queen. I'll tell you that right now.
She was a sword.
She could barely throw a
She
freaking
was a
phone
sword?
axe.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
a sword.
pulling a trigger would be a lot easier than trying to string a bow and arrow.
I don't know.
Michelle.
What if we get Michelle? We'll get you subsonic ammo.
A question.
We'll get you subsonic ammo and a suppressor, so it won't have the loud bang bang. It'll be like
Today, Timmy.
Let me ask this question: what's so cool about firearms? I mean,
everything.
I'm not trying to start an argument. I'm actually trying to ask a legitimate question. What's so
cool about firearms? They won the West.
Yeah.
Michelle, firearms are the great equalizer. Doesn't matter how fast someone is or strong or if they have claws or fangs or whatever. You can basically travel the entire planet now and have something that will equalize everything, Michelle, everybody. And that's the fire.
Senior citizens busting cats too.
All right, it doesn't matter how old you are, Michelle. It's the great equalizer.
Well,
going over the Anacostia River right now, one of the nastiest rivers in the world. Rivals the Ganges.
Oh, okay. I mean, the reason I say that is when you realize how a firearm works, it's. I mean, they scary actually because the amount of the projectile force. You could have a projectile about the size of a BB, and you could basically make a if you got no propellant brush behind you, can make a hole the size of a half-inch.
Oh yeah, I personally like heavy artillery myself.
Michelle, do you realize that when a bullet, depending on how fast that's going, hits anything, it causes a mini explosion, right?
Yes,
because
I know.
of the friction.
Pink mist.
Science, Michelle.
Because of the impact.
The velocity.
Yep, the velocity, yep.
It's really all very exhilarating and fascinating. Here's the part of 395 where everyone always turns this into their own little lane. They had to actually put up these metal slugs. Oh, no, he's not doing it. They put up these metal stops and the people still ran them over.
What if we had Slingshot Warrior teach Michelle how to use a slingshot?
Won't do it.
I still think it'd be easier for her to pull the trigger than that.
I don't think she should have a gun.
Yeah, but she don't want a gun.
Set it up on a
Yeah.
tripod.
So Slingshot Warrior has lots of less lethal weapons. Let's have him teach Michelle how to use them.
Old Slingy.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
more
I
into
know what
like
happened if you gave Slingshot Warrior access to an AK-47.
air guns.
Oh,
I wonder
let's
if he
not
would
do
even
that
use
either.
it.
That'd be like giving a chimp.
Literally. Like giving the fucking octopus a fucking magnum, Michelle. Let's not do that. Do that.
He
Hey,
didn't want
Brad.
to do that, so we tried with him. We tried getting him out there. He's the same thing as you, Michelle. He's very nervous around loud noises. He's very like.
Well, so am I, for that matter. I don't like loud noises either. And like I said, I don't like the fact that you can shoot a BB at somebody with the right amount of propellant pressure behind you and make a half-inch hole in them. You know,
Is that why he misses so much? So he doesn't have to hear the noise?
It's very skittish.
Yeah, I think so. So you don't have
Or
to hear.
does he just suck?
He was
Yeah.
like, he jumps. Like when he was on his bike,
just-
Michelle, and he crashed it, it was because someone made a loud noise.
He goes.
They honked at him and he went the wrong direction, Michelle. See, that's why you can't have an e-bike.
I remember one time I was driving my truck, right? And I was like, kind of like, you know, like getting white line fever all of a sudden, like, all of a sudden, I swerved out the road.
Yeah.
Because another car
Imagine
was
that was
honking.
real life, Michelle, and you want to get an e-bike. That's crazy.
Michelle popping wheelies.
Just swerving around the road.
Well, thank you again, Ravel. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Oh.
Listen to a troll account, Michelle. Whatever. We'll have to block them later. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hate
Problem,
loud
man.
noises too. Yeah, I really, when I get hyper focused on something, the last thing I want to do is something that goes pop or bang, and all of a sudden it totally sends me to the next planet. You know.
I'm not gonna do that, Michelle. Michelle, you gotta be careful. It's just like everything else. Michelle, when I asked you if you wanted to drive a car, right, you said yes. What is the difference between you driving a car or shooting a gun?
Well, you normally with a car, you don't normally use it as a weapon to kill somebody.
Okay, but do you think you driving a car is safe for anyone?
Not really. Given my experience with the truck, probably not.
Just remember,
Maybe.
Michelle, I tried to run over someone.
I was just going to say that. Tina's crazy. Michelle, if we get off the sidewalk, will you drive?
Get off the road and onto the sidewalk.
Get off the sidewalk. Michelle's driving.
Hey, I'm driving over here. Beep, beep. You can drive there. Why not? That's a sidewalk.
I know everything.
Parks on the sidewalk. You can't park your car here. Why not? It's not an acceptable parking space.
I still gotta admit, I'm pretty sneaky how I get around and driving the truck in some cases. Like if the main road's blocked, right? I look to see if the breakdown lane is free, and then I just creep my truck in. I tried to do that in the UK one time, and I guess the highway patrol got smart and they blocked up the whole thing, including the breakdown lanes. And I was like, oh no. I had to back out and try to find an alternative route. I saw that.
Michelle, they should have fined you for that. Did they lower your money from that trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, Highway Patrol should have ticketed you for that sneaky move.
Hi, comedy.
Hi, comedy.
Hey, Comedy Flu, how you
Comedy
doing?
Flu. Hey, Grandpa Flo.
I was going around saying, I keep it for my uncle.
Grandpa Flu.
I don't know. I think, Stan, I mean, depending on how bad the vision is, the person, it's really hard to say. Because some of them are still quite capable of driving because they got the experience behind them. But
See my driving.
most of us had never had a driver's license. It's hard to disagree with it.
I'll take Michelle for a ride in my WRX when I get it. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, sure, have fun.
She'll be grabbing onto the shit bar. I'll be whipping around turns, doing drifts.
I think she'll have fun.
We'll put a little helmet on her, so like we'll do like the cam that sits on the front of the hood.
Tina's on the
I'll
road,
race
man.
you and I'll win. I'll race you and I'll win. I'll race you and I'll win.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I guarantee you won't.
I fucking will. Watch.
I love the MythBusters Snowplow episode. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, that was.
We could bet pink slips on it.
Hi, Parasola.
I'm gonna catch me a new WRX. Yay! I always wanted to add one of them ponies to the
Thank you
stable.
very much.
You know what I heard this morning? I heard that Kara Solo is one of 14 children. You know this?
Whoa.
14 brothers and sisters.
Wow.
That's why.
Holy fucking depression family, are you serious?
I was gonna say, what's that?
Yeah. Crazy.
Damn.
You know what
You don't-
their parents, her parents like to do.
Yeah, they didn't have cable in that household, huh, Tina?
Yeah.
Last one of the dinner tables doesn't eat.
Yeah.
Just take bread and butter like that.
Yeah, one of 14 kids, huh?
They're too busy to eat.
Damn, sucks to suck, nerd.
No shit. At one point, did your mom tell your dad to get off of her?
It's like attached to the hip,
Exactly.
attached at the cock.
I guess that's a good question to talk about, because we're all adults here anyway, is how often should you have sex with your partner? Because if you have
Every day,
14
3 times a
children,
day.
I mean,
Every day.
Don't ask Noodles that shit, Michelle. You're not going to get an accurate answer. No. He's going to be like every 5 minutes. Every time I think about it.
I dated a chick that was trying to do it like fast food restaurant fucking bathrooms and shit like that.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
kind of weird.
god. That's fucking
It was
nasty,
crazy.
dude.
That's like a fetish thing, though. And I mean, that's
Yeah,
like.
that's weird. I couldn't do
What?
that. I couldn't
Nothing
fuck
wrong
with
with that.
people's shit themselves. I'm sorry. That's
Shit,
disgusting.
I'm like, chill.
Oh, yuck. That's what you meant.
What
Yeah.
did
Would
he
you
say?
fuck in a public bathroom, Tiger?
Yes.
Or
Yes,
Tina?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
With people shitting next to you, bro? I can't.
I have.
Okay. You would do it with other people in there, or by
Yes,
yourself.
I did.
Tina, what the
Yeah, probably
fuck?
would.
Fucking stank.
Can you imagine just trying to take a shit and you hear people fucking in the stall next door though? Like that would blow my mind, dude.
Galaxy, you don't know anything about Tiger. I'm not gonna say anything, but like, Tiger knows what she's doing. Tiger's a hot piece of ass. Dude. You think some woman's walking around planet Earth with fucking tits like that and not doing?
I never
fucking...
said she wasn't. I know. I know.
By the way, Noodles, you were featured briefly in that story from last night too. If you listen to the story there,
she did put you in. I heard your name mentioned.
I could just visualize the Noodles as bitching that the aliens didn't ask him to basically do a live stream on the ship. Hey, I'm number one, man. This is my... Wait, why is Michelle getting the job?
I heard you saying in your story, Noodles was very upset that he didn't get offered the chance, and you got offered the chance to do your show, but he didn't.
Fuck those aliens, right in their asses, Michelle.
Hell yeah. They're gonna come down and blow all of us. It's gonna be great.
Anyway, do you know that the ships there, both 3i Atlas and 3i Atlas and 1i Wamwa look like your big poops coming out of your butt?
Jesus.
Yep.
Imagine the size of the toilet that they go into.
Tina, inch-wise, how big are your poops? Have you ever measured your poops, Tina? You look like you probably make some big fucking dumpers.
I've never measured them.
I
Like
just
a
like
Coke can size
pancakes.
crap.
Hey,
But
comedy.
they are big.
Are
Like
they?
a Michelob, like a camo can, a tall boy. 32-ounce fucking beer can size.
Oh my god.
Gotta admit, that would be kind of weird, though.
What?
I'm visiting, somebody basically shot out 3i Atlas out of their giant butt. Talking about the jolly space giant. Ho, ho, ho.
It's Galacticus.
Michelle.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna say,
Michelle, what do you think it's like taking What do you think it's like taking a shit in space, Michelle?
I don't know, but I bet it probably is kind of weird when it just lingers.
Does it float up?
Especially when you get the retroaction of the actual gases that come up after the poop comes out. All of a sudden, your poop hits the wall. Plop!
They did a whole panel on space shitters. Do you remember that, Michelle?
Shitters.
Yeah, Gidgey pulled it up on the screen and we discussed it. I remember. Michelle saw the astronaut shitter.
Oh yeah, the toilet. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that, Michelle?
They don't release that into the space, do they? They take it back home.
I
With
don't know. That's a great question, Tiger.
I mean,
why not?
you imagine you're floating around and then you get like a load of shit.
Don't we shoot trash into space already anyways? What difference does it fucking make?
No.
Yeah, space is so
That's what Elon's doing
even
over
the
there.
pee.
He's shooting off trash rockets and shit. And we're just like, yeah, do it again, Daddy. Do it again.
Thank you for the internet, Elon.
Oh my god, the internet? Are you for real?
I wouldn't have it if it wasn't for him.
Bro. He didn't give a
What are
shit.
you
He
talking
just
about,
bought
Starlink?
other people's ideas. He's a fucking fake.
Yeah, I know.
That guy doesn't know shit. He doesn't know shit. He just acts like it.
He gave
He's a
me
freaking
Stalin.
weirdo.
Yeah, he fucking is. He's an alien.
I got a question, Michelle. When is the new Domino's opening? I saw them working on you did last week, and I was still working on the inside.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, Michelle, are you gonna go stream from inside there?
yeah,
Are you
because
gonna
I
go
don't see a
inside?
Domino sign on the building yet.
What
Do you have
if he
somewhere
was
to
in
sit?
space? What if he was in space? You pooped and it had peanuts in it.
Space nut.
What about corn?
Hey, Nads.
Oh, Nat's
What if-
here. Cool.
What if you had corn in it?
Oh,
Yeah,
not
corn
even
and peanuts and bean
hell.
puffs
Oh,
and
wow.
crayon bits and glitter.
Space turd corn?
When did I
Turd,
eat
peanut,
corn?
glitter, space corn.
You looked down. When did I eat corn?
The usual cereal.
Glitter turd.
Oh my god. I swear, if our going to the bathroom has to remind us what we ate, I can't.
What are you having for your lunch today, Michelle? Michelle, what are you having for lunch today?
Cereal.
Space turd.
Cereal.
And maybe some
Cereal for
plain
lunch.
vanilla yogurt. Let's get the chat on the screen. Yeah, I got it. There we go.
True comedy.
Grandpa Flo.
Thank you again for the follow. Yep, thank you. Yep.
Say what?
Eh? What?
All I can tell you, seriously, guys, it's what do you think about the RFK's changes that he's doing with our recommended to our food programs? I think some of them are pretty interesting. Well, I've been keeping up on the 3i Atlas, but I wonder now.
Better than the food pyramid.
Oh, Michelle, you
I
gotta
mean, because like
read Slower's
the
comment.
change from HFCS to the removal of the different red dyes, Skittles and M&M are up in arms about that. Oh, we need number 5 red because it's important for the color of our food and our M&Ms, which I understand that, but I wonder how that's gonna affect our food in the long term. Let's put it this way: your M&Ms won't be so red anymore. No, that's true. And your yellows won't be so yellow anymore. No, the greens will be. Forget about it.
Come on, get through the fucking mic.
Oh, Michelle, I went to Lowe's the other day, right? And you remember? I don't know if you remember, but they used to make these Fisher Price houses. They're plastic houses for children.
Yeah.
Right? And you just snap them together and whatever. They're making these houses now, Michelle, just like those Fisher Price houses, as like sheds, right?
Right.
It really doesn't take much to install them, but you can insulate them, Michelle. They have power strips that come with it, so if you get some sort of outside power source, you can bring it in.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that. A lot of utility sheds are like that now.
Are you sure you've seen these?
Maybe not that specific model, but I've certainly seen a couple different shed
Living in a
designs.
playhouse?
like the ones that are uninsulated, that are unfinished on the inside. You put the electrical, gas, water, sewer.
Michelle would be like bubbles with her kitten.
No, he's saying like they have plastic ones, Michelle, that literally fit together.
Oh,
I know what
okay.
he's talking about.
They have
We
plastic ones
those.
too. Yeah, I think I've seen those.
We use them for storage at the stables.
Nope, state boy.
That shit is, and you can move them around wherever the hell you want it to, so it's kind of cool.
It's so cool. It's like a Fisher Price, like
They're not very durable though, so it's not gonna like last very long.
Well, I mean,
Rough on it, you know?
I would assume that they could take like so much weight on the roof and stuff like that.
You're right.
Yeah.
RFK does not have any scientific
You can't put a
education.
satellite dish on that shit; it'll cave inside.
I don't know.
You know, I've seen a video where
Yeah,
they have those
I
for sale
think
outside, and homeless people be living in them. It's not a bad idea.
Pertel, I believe you're right about the artificial colors and sweeteners. I mean, sucrose, sucralose, saccharin, stevia, brevia, nevia, whatever, all the other flavors out there. Aspartame, unsustained, unsustained. There we go. Have you tried your unsustained today? Oh, what's that? It's a sweetener that it's unsustainable. The only point is all these artificial sweeteners do some really weird stuff to your body.
Oh yeah.
You know what's crazy is why did it take them so long to ban it for us? Isn't it like that in other countries already?
It's been like that, yeah, for a long time now.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
What else? What else are they
in South
feeding us
America,
over
when
here that's
GMOs
bad for us? You
in
know?
South America,
I
when
agree
GMOs
that science
in
is,
South America,
especially
when
food
GMO
sciences.
seeds were being unloaded from boats about 15 years ago, they were burning it as it was coming off the boats.
I admit that's kind of weird. What food science is actually saying is better life through science. Oh yeah, well, isn't that interesting? You guys are the ones that polluted the planet with all these strange organic chemicals and killing livestock and animals and plants. And you say our lives are better through science and chemistry? I wonder about that.
Well, you know, if it can get you sick, and then they can the pharmaceutical industrial complex can sustain that disease, they're making profit hand over fist.
Yeah, especially during
especially
in the late 20th or 19th century, they were doing the same thing with all the toxic chemicals. That they were creating, saying, "Oh, with science we can make ourselves better." Oh yeah. Have you checked out the pollution that was a result of coal tar for making coal gas to provide lighting for the homes? And then it was BASF that learned how to take coal tar and turn it into artificial colors, which is pretty interesting when you think about it. Well, I still think it'll be interesting to see, though. I mean, human beings seem to have this habit of thinking about we can scientifically work our problems away, but it seems like science is like the ones that actually made our problems in the first place. Wow, the world got silent here. What's going on, guys?
What? Sorry.
I'm just listening.
What are you doing, Tina? Listening.
I said I'm listening, you guys.
That's
Got
all
any
right.
plans today, Tina? You going out in the car? You doing anything exciting?
Well, I want to go. I need to go.
Well, it's not just government. What about the fact that you got the chemical industry, the petrochemical field also has been our downfall too. It's not just government. Government's just giving them the permission slips. You know, artificial colors, flavors, preservatives. So RFK may not be a scientist, but does that mean that he's necessarily wrong? I mean, He's not even a medical doctor. He's a lawyer, but does that make him wrong?
Then how can he say that if he's not a doctor?
Well, he may have some experience in the medical field because of cases he's worked on. I don't know if he's got a medical degree or not. I don't know.
I'm just saying that if he doesn't have a medical degree, do you really want to trust him?
Well, he's got a right to an opinion, and
Yeah, he does. He does.
and Trump seemed to value his opinion on what he was saying. So,
Okay.
which brings a question: when you're eating pizza at Trump's food court, was that pizza, was all pepperonis free of those nitrites? I have no idea. That's a great question, Noodle. I think because if Trump really truly was concerned about the health of his food, of his own food court, you would think you'd be like, we're going to use pepperoni that has no nitrates in it at all. Oh, good idea.
You would think that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would think that, but I don't know if he did or not have pepperoni that was free of nitrites.
Oh.
But it was good pizza though. Not the most expensive in the world, but not the cheapest either. So
Yeah. True.
remember this? We were better before women entered the workforce. We were better before we started putting our lives on social media too. Kind of think of that, because we used to literally go outside and go talk to each other.
Very true, that.
That's true.
You don't really get out much anymore. I mean, we all talk face to face on computer software. But back then, people actually would go out and meet up with friends and do, gatherings at work or whatever. I don't see that anymore.
Yeah,
If you do, you see a bunch of people walking around with their cell phones in their hands.
Yep. At the dinner table as well. That winds me up.
That really weirds me out too. I've seen this in different restaurants where mom is on her phone, dad's on his phone, Junior's on his phone, and what do they do? They're talking to each other.
Yeah.
You guys are there, right next to each other. Why don't you just talk to each other without the phone?
Put the phone down and talk to each other.
And then the kids said, then when they try, it's like, what do you want to talk about? I don't know, Pop. What do you want to talk about?
You know what I experienced?
You were just telling me on your phone chat about how your girlfriend Susie basically wants you to go steady with her. Huh? Why don't you talk about that?
You know, kids would rather be on
That's
their
not
tablets
just a
than go
woman thing,
outside,
trust me.
too.
I've seen plenty of men get their heads stuck in their phone and their heads stuck between their legs, too, while you're at it. Yeah.
You're right, Galaxy.
And not only that, we didn't have a bazillion channels on our TV. If we're lucky, we had maybe 4 or 5. And you know what? That's the truth. And also, the fact is that there was more people going out and talking to each other, like I said. But you also had people getting better exercise because they weren't just sitting on a computer going, oh, I'm going to order DoorDash today. Oh, Jesus. We've created the monster that is killing us, unfortunately.
Yep.
I don't deny that. I'm just as much part of the problem as part of the solution. So yeah, I wonder what it would be like if I could go back into a time machine and go back, say, to 1972. Oh, 1972 would be interesting. That was what? 4. You know, it's 4, right? 4 years old. But now, let's say you went back to 1972 when you're an adult. Oh boy. I don't know how I would fare, because the fact is, in 72, so many adaptive technology that I use every day it wasn't even a dream. For example, closed captioning, the ability to communicate using a typewriter or a keyboard kind of existed on the teletype devices for the deaf, TDD, TTY, which is another piece of adaptive equipment you should plug back in with Minicom. I don't have anyone at TTD, TDY. Oh, I don't even know how that works with my cell phone. Oh, yeah. Oh, the iPhone 8 has it. iPhone 15 has it. I never actually tried seeing my two phones could TTY to each other, or if it's compatible with my home IntelliModem. I should check that out. Be a great little piece for the video for the future. So anyway,
You have a fax machine, Michelle.
I don't have a fax machine anymore. I used to. Unfortunately, the last one I had was a thermal paper fax machine, and it broke down, and I got rid of it. And then I had another one that was made by what was that? Oh God, it was Canon, which was a multifunction device with a printer, scanner, copier, and a fax machine. Its inkjet mechanism broke on it, and guess what? Well, guess what? Ended up in a dumpster.
Well, you don't need one now.
No, you can use there's email to fax software now. I usually don't bother watching anything on my business phone when I'm out. So, by the way, for those of you who are wondering what ATSC 3.0, DRM, the people who designed the home run got in contact with the Federal Communications Commission regarding the fact that they were blocked from offering DRM decryption to people who bought the home run device. And it's really weird because I don't understand why they're even encrypting the main video signals anyway of over-the-air TV reception. According to Lonsod, he says it's because they make more money at retransmission agreement with cable companies. Well, maybe that's true, but that's kind of stupid. After all, anybody with a pair of rabbit ears, in most cases, can pick up your TV signal anyway. Why should you get paid to feature your content on something that some of the cable companies in many communities have to provide anyway? I just don't understand logic there. So ignore all attempts to make her channel better. I'm not. You cannot watch porn on the typewriter. No. Although I have seen ASCII artist porn. That's obviously not very high resolution. And it takes forever to print. Even Snoopy's Doghouse, when I'm sitting on the top, and ASCII art takes a while to print, even on a line printer.
All right, Michelle, I'm going to get on. I've got so much to do today. So I'll talk to you later. Everyone
Well,
have a
so
great
are you looking forward to seeing potentially part 2 of the story?
Yeah, when you get that rolling, let me know and I'll come watch.
Probably do it next week. I'm going to just
Right.
review what I did so far so I can make sure I don't kind of basically mess up myself when, because I now know that we're going, that they took the stuff from my apartment, put it on the ship, and the cat was going to be given long life. And I'm going to be given long life. And then we're going to be streaming the show on the ship until we get to the Pleiades.
Oh, well, don't spoil it. All right, then. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.
Oh, that was something we discussed at the end of the last episode. So,
Bye,
yeah,
Tiger.
all right. So I'll talk to you later. So, what do you think, Bradley, about the story last night? Did you watch it? I don't even know if Michelle watched it. I don't know. Internal plug and play keyboards. Plug and play keyboards. You mean you talk about the skinny flat slabs that we all call a modern keyboard that basically has chiclet keys? Kind of keys that back in the 1980s would get you lynched, i.e., I'm talking to you, candy color computer. Everybody takes it for granted now, those little chiclet key laptop keyboards. I never understood that. Piano is asleep. Well, actually, I'm going to get ready to wrap it up anyway. Because must be something really fun going on today. I don't know. Nats isn't even here. Nats came yesterday. Actually, you're at 21 right now. Nats came by yesterday. He was like, "Hey, Raymond, not in the show yet. I just got here." Hi, Rusty. How you doing? Why did they even design keyboards like that? Because after all, I remember back in the 1980s, right? Like with keyboards like that, like the Atari 800, or 400 that had a membrane one, the Timex Sinclair 1000 with a membrane keyboard, the Tandy Color computer, the first one with the chiclet keyboard, which is like the modern laptop ones. Why the heck did we ever stick with the keyboard, the chiclet keyboard? I mean, they're okay for calculators to some extent, but why did we ever allow companies to say they're going to make a computer keyboard just like that? And you actually had people back in the 1980s going with the Technicolor computer Model 1. Well, I want a real honest-to-God keyboard on the full stroke, right? Like, and yet, now everybody wants the flat things. What the heck for? Oh, then you know what I'm talking about. Same thing with the Timex Sinclair 1000. I guess for Clive Sinclair, of course, when he designed it as originally known as the CX81, I mean, you can see why he did that. He was trying to cut costs a lot. And trust me, if you ever seen how the keyboard was even mapped and scanned, it was even amazing that it even worked at all with the rows and columns. But it's just weird. Yeah, I mean, the panel, Brad's doing something. Michelle's doing something. I'm doing nothing. Well, actually, I'm doing something. Yeah, you're doing something. We don't do the phone calls anyway because of the trauma that happened last time with the phone calls.
I'm here, Michelle.
Yeah, how you doing again?
I'm good.
So anyway,
You guys,
so what's your plans for today? Anything exciting?
today? No. I gotta go to the doctor's tomorrow, but that's not really exciting either. Did you guys talk about Trump raised the tariffs, Michelle, on India by 25%?
For which country? Oh, India. Okay. And what do you know about what's
So it's
going on
50%
with
now.
what's going on the West Coast about the Ring of Fire? I think you probably might know about the Mount St. Helens. News about the eruptions are increasing, or they're concerned that Mount St. Helens is going to blow its top again, like it did in
Really?
1980.
Oh, so volcanoes are erupting now?
Yeah. Same thing in Russia. On their east coast, their volcanoes are popping off too.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna experience it, Michelle. I mean, it might cause earthquakes. I think that's why they're telling us, right?
Yeah. It's just weird, though. I mean, now you got the earthquakes in the East Coast in New Jersey, which is...
Yeah, it's like the Pacific plates are doing some crazy stuff right now.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely the Earth is doing something funny.
Never know.
And then, of course, Yellowstone is also
so
seeing...
that volcano hadn't erupted in over 600 years, Michelle. That's crazy.
Yeah. What about Mount St. Helens that hasn't erupted in over 40 since 1980? Yeah, that one is getting ready.
Well, this one in Russia, the one you just mentioned, hadn't erupted in over 600 years, and now all of a sudden it did. Weird.
Yeah, and then of course, before it erupted, there was the 8.8 earthquake, and then now it is a 7.0 when it was erupting, and then some other neighboring volcanoes also popped the corks too at the same time. And like I said, then you got Yellowstone burbling and bubbling and increasing seismic activity. And the weirdest thing is the ones that are not usually heard about, as I said earlier, twice in a row. New Jersey had a 2.7, and there was another earthquake, I think, of 3. What's going on here? New Jersey hardly ever gets earthquakes. Why would... That's pretty interesting. You know,
it is. I'm looking at the map and it's showing like the areas where it's happened in the last few months, and it's all in a circle, like you said. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's because it's all around one particular tectonic plate.
Yeah.
Which is part of the Ring of Fire, which affects both Russia and the United States. But does anybody have the volcano reports from the USGS regarding the volcano statuses? Because I'm curious about that.
Maybe you could look that up, Michelle, and then give it to us later.
I can look at that later on, yeah.
Yeah, ask chat, your home friend over there. Maybe they know. Actually, they probably wouldn't because it's something current. So maybe Google it and then let us know later.
By the way, what do you think about Noodle's comment about Turtle Wow? Because we're going to be playing something about 7:30. What did you think about his comment? He's saying that no one watches it.
I mean, he's not wrong, Michelle. I love playing with
I know
you,
no one really watches it much. We got a small group of watchers. Not huge, but,
Well, here's the thing, Michelle. Like I think a couple days ago, I tried to get you to change the day because I can't play with you on Mondays because I work. And then instead of changing the day, you just added another day. And we were trying to get you to let go of a day. and I feel like me doing that, I don't know if I made it worse. I didn't try to, but I want to be able to play with you just the one day a week that you do it, not 3 days, because Noodles wants you to save Fridays to do things that are going to bring you more views, Michelle. And I think that you should do that.
Yeah.
Reserve Friday for sure for that. And if you want to maybe do Turtle Wow like a couple days during the week, maybe only film one of them, and then the other one you can save it like to
No,
do
no,
offline or
Stan, I don't necessarily take a 5-hour nap. I really don't. I usually take about 3. And actually, I'm watching videos when I doze off, actually. So I tend to be watching videos while I'm snoozing. Kind of like some
Do you
people
feel,
leave the radio
Michelle,
on.
that do you feel that you want to play it more often because you like can't get out as much? Is that why?
I like playing games once in a while. I do enjoy playing the games.
Well, we can always play with
But I
you
know that the
offline
games
too.
are not the main focus of my channel. You know, we know
Yeah.
that.
Do you know though, like you don't have to always go live when you're playing them. You could also
Yeah, I
schedule
know.
times for us to play with you offline. That way, you know, it may not seem to Noodles like you're still doing what you want to do, but you can also reserve some other times for higher content ideas. I think that's
Yeah.
what he wants you to do, Michelle.
Well, we were trying
And I
right now
stand
to do
behind
some
him on
more of
that.
the portrait streaming.
Absolutely, that's what you need to focus on doing instead of Turtle Wow.
Tuesdays and Thursdays could be a thing for portrait streaming.
Yeah.
Wednesday night, which is tonight, we got the Turtle Wow. But then I have my therapist between 6 and 6:45, and then because I'm trying to figure out the best way to try to make the most amount of the number of hours a day you get.
They do say a 20-minute
Stan,
nap is
knock
like
it off.
most ideal.
No.
I think he's just saying like what the most ideal time is, Michelle. It's okay.
Yeah, well, I try to find the ideal situation as far as why we only have under 20 today. I don't know, guys. That's a good question. Maybe it could be anything from major news event going on outside of my channel that I don't know of to basically people are, watching other people's channels to they're at work because this is during the normal work time for most people. That's true. This is not exactly during a weekend. This is during people are at work most of the time. Right. The conversation went south a few times. We had fun. And a cryptid hunter. Really? That'd be interesting.
Yeah, Michelle, it'd be really cool for you to organize a paranormal activity night. I'm really, really,
We
really,
thought
really
about
hoping
it,
to do
but
that.
I also would definitely like to get involved with people who also study aliens too, and I'm not sure how that would work with paranormal and alien hunters together in the same meeting.
I think that they kind of are similar, Michelle. I think they're not too far off of like, you know.
No, they're different
the same type
specialties.
of
It's
thing.
just like they're different specialties
For
in
sure.
doctor.
But they're both trying to find things that
Right,
supposedly
find the
don't
answer.
exist, right?
All right, got a dinger donger from Brain Dead. Go ahead, Brain Dead. How you doing?
What up?
Not much. What's up with you?
Where the hell have you been?
Working.
Dead?
Working, boy. What's going on? I just got here. What are we talking about? Let's talk about it.
Just reminding
Talking about
everybody, it's night
aliens.
7:30 Turtle Wow. And I'm talking about aliens. How I'd like to one day try to get paranormal and some alien hunters together. Talk about the alien ETs, paranormal
Michelle wants to
angels,
get
demons.
abducted.
You want to get some alien hunters together, Michelle? Is that what you said?
No, I'd like to do that. Yeah, just get some people together, different interests, different disciplines to sit down and talk about their fields. Because I remember last time we tried that when I was in Noodles there and Friday coming home, we started talking about the paranormal originally when I was going to go ahead and cancel it. Then we had it anyway. And then they're like Parasolis. The problem is what you really need is somebody that knows about ETs and about the spiritual realm. We don't have anybody that does that. It's not what we normally work with. I said, I know. I said, I don't know anybody who does that. I wish I knew other people know the disciplines.
Yeah, we could go up in them woods that are behind you in that picture and run around with some flashlights and shit.
That would be some of the paranormal investigators.
Well, how do you hunt aliens? I don't know.
I don't know. Good question. Maybe. I mean, I guess you do it kind of same way, right? You think you found a UAV, and you start looking if there's any kind of or evidence that the ETs are actually out on the got the boots in the ground. And like I said, I don't know anybody who does that, and I would love to meet with some of these different people. Yeah, you did, David. We're gonna try that again. I really do. So maybe we could do that again. Maybe next Friday. Not this Friday. Next Friday. Because I don't know if it's going to be portrait or landscape. If we do portrait, it has to be able to access the panel so you can talk. Which we can do through Discord, we can do through Google Meets.
Yeah, I think if you're going to do something like that, you got to have like just the people that are doing it on the panel.
Right. So maybe Parasolo and David S. Maybe next week, maybe we can see if we can try to scare up some kind of a plan.
Yeah, you got to pre-plan it.
Just DM me and let me know what days are good. Maybe we can get PDX in again. Try that.
Yeah, she can bring all her zoo animals with her.
And if you know anybody who works in the ETs, and also people who work with the angels, and that'd be fun to get them on here too. Try to make it not just one discipline, but maybe three, because I think there's some disciplines that dovetail on each other. You know.
And David, do you know anyone that works at Area 51 specifically with the aliens? That would be good to bring them.
That would be the alien hunters, yeah.
Bring them on panel for sure.
Find out about the cryptids, the Greys, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Syrians, the Orions.
We got Syrians on Earth, don't we?
We got Syrians on Earth,
Serbia or some shit. Just study them.
We got some Valerian starseeds too. I don't know much about the Valerian starseeds.
Yeah. Me neither. Me neither.
Lemurians.
Yeah.
Ouija board stream. That was with Sherry Heaton. That was years ago.
From the water? The Ouija board. Mario on the Ouija board?
Yeah.
I want to do like 12 Ouija boards at once with like some sticks that are taped together. See what happens.
I don't know. That
line them up.
I got two laser cut Ouija boards, but I don't really use them. They're just still in the packages.
Because 13 is too many.
No, you're supposed to do 13. 12 is a weird ass number.
Well, I'm a rebel, okay?
David said, I am a trained ufologist, and I really don't know anyone that works at Area 51.
A UFO,
okay, but still, you might be interested in being part of the multidiscipline gathering I'd like to try to plan. I'm wondering.
Area 51 meetup, Michelle?
Technology.
To run the fastest?
What?
Hmm?
I've always wanted to go to Area 51, see how quick I could be.
Technology.
See if you can outrun the soldiers.
Naruto run right to the inside, Michelle.
Just like use a jetpack or teleport.
Hey, if you make it to the alien ships that they're hiding in there, you could get away.
What have you
Just
been
gotta be
talking
quick.
about, Michelle? There's no one in the chat except for like 3 people.
Well, like I said, the idea is just that, it would be definitely a regular Discord panel. Maybe our regular, YouTube, Google Meets panel. I might even generate a custom link just to this to keep things from getting too crazy.
You did an Ouija board stream? When?
Do what? What? Who? What? When? When? Or why?
She
What?
did an
I
Ouija
did the
board
Ouija board
stream.
stream and share heat and love about 2016.
Super Luigi
Sick,
board.
Michelle. Can we do another one of those?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be a good one.
Super Luigi.
I'm very, very,
Yeah,
very.
super
I'm very,
Luigi.
very concerned about messing around with the Ouija bourds. I got 2 of them that I don't
Super
even.
Luigi board.
You do tarot cards.
Luigi
and
boards.
you talk
Yeah,
about-
Super Mario and Luigi board.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you be talking about Silver Moon and doing tarot cards, so clearly you're not worried about evil, Michelle, because those things aren't of Jesus. Those are other things.
Michelle
So
has a
Luigi.
pentagram on her fucking
Well,
wall,
here's the
bro.
difference
Are you
between a
blind?
Ouija board and tarot
burn
cards.
Just get a pentagram tattoo on your hand, Michelle. Just go
On the
all
case
the-
of a
all or
Ouija
nothing.
board, you're doing the
Yeah,
equivalent.
forehead.
Get a
Forehead.
swastika tattoo to your forehead.
Forehead.
On a
There you
Ouija
go.
board,
Forehead.
most people are doing the equivalent of like going CQ, 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 anyone out there, right? There's a keyword. Anyone out there, right? Whereas with tarot reading, you're asking is what can you tell me about blank? And so one
Well, who-
is you're actually asking a general question about, what's going on. And then the other one is like you're asking to hear from anybody that's out there, good or bad.
who's-
That's a
who's
big
telling
difference.
Who's answering you through the tarot cards then? Like who are you channeling? To get
The
the
wild
answer?
That's a good question. I can't answer that question. I don't know.
No, there's like a prayer that you say before you do it, Michelle, isn't it? Doesn't it mention who it is?
What, the Ouija board or the tarot?
When she does the tarot, she says a prayer before she does
UFO
it.
man?
Oh, I never seen
David,
that.
Like
just
Mother
send me
Mary or
why don't you
something,
send me a
she's
link to
fucking
his
worship.
channel? I might be interested in
I
looking
heard her
into
say
it.
it.
Mary.
Yeah,
That's
it's Mother
that's the
Mary.
one. That's the one that granted the
Good morning,
snow.
Don. How you doing today? And
Thanks.
next you can say we actually got in time so you can be able to watch the show.
Michelle, you know what would be sick is if you did on Friday, like some tarot readings and a Ouija board, get everybody to like dress up as one of their favorite like things that they think doesn't exist, like a ghost, an alien, and
Yeah.
you could have like this fucking weird night. How cool would that be?
Cryptids. I'll be a chupacabra, but I won't be on camera, so you won't be able to see
Yeah,
it.
see, you know how cool that would be,
Be
Michelle?
Krampus.
Everybody could pick something.
Yeah.
Someone could be Bigfoot. Somebody could be the fucking Tooth Fairy. I don't know.
Everybody's fine.
I'd have to be a zombie now that I think about it, but I still wouldn't be on
Yeah.
You pretty much already are a zombie, dude.
camera. I'm falling apart.
But we love you, and you're our zombie.
That's all right. Don't forget it.
Fucking you better.
Brad, I keep having to mute because you're making
Yes,
me
I've heard
fucking
that
laugh
too,
like a horse, you bitch.
Chris, but there's a slightly different issue with tarot cards than there are with Ouija boards. Just so you understand that, Chris. There is a difference. One, as I said, is you're actually going CQ. Is anyone out there, basically asking people to answer questions yes, no. You don't really
Mamma mia,
actually ask
Luigi
that
board.
so broad of a
Mamma mia.
brush with a Ouija or with the tarot cards.
Why do you recite pieces of the alphabet to see if anyone's there? What's CQ?
That's a term
Close
used
quarters
amateur
combat.
radio means calling query actually, which
That's
means
what I was thinking, Brad. CQB
or like breaker 19. Anyone got the ears on? And the demons got their ears on. They're always listening.
They do have their ears on
You're
right
talking to
now.
Smokey Robinson here. What's your problem? Do you know my mother? Your mother? Well, yeah, I think I do.
mother?
She's still alive, isn't she? Yeah, she's still kicking. Why? Well, I'm just curious. You
Who
know,
was that?
That was a
Who was
demon.
that right there? Holy fucking, what was that,
Satan
Michelle?
incarnate.
What is your
That
name,
was
demon?
sick as fuck. Do it again.
yeah.
That was the son of the devil.
Literally.
Oh, best friend, I did subscribe to your channel, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. If we're doing any spell work or weaving, I usually protect myself with a small prayer for protection. Yes, that would make sense. But you will know, Don, that the negative entities can also just leave their little booby traps all over the place. Especially the big bad boys really do. You know, send
that was
negative
my,
energy all throughout your house.
Did you just say bad boys like booby traps? I love it.
It's not
Yeah.
a lie. Grizz, that was my point I was trying to make in a roundabout way.
My mother was just visiting here from New York City. Okay, one more dinger dong. It's Tina. Go ahead, Tina.
Oh, not
Hey,
this
Tina.
one. Get out of here, Tina.
Hell yeah, Tina!
The poop truck came.
Yes,
Oh my
Chris,
God.
but you know what?
The what? The what?
I thought the poop truck came.
Tina's got
What's
the
a
poop truck.
poop truck? What's a poop truck, Tina? What is that?
They suck up all my sewer.
Oh shit! Literally.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you got an empty shitter now? Now
Is
you
there
can fill it back up
anything in the
again.
world I'm grateful for at all? Yeah. In fact, I'm still alive and still breathing. There you go. No, actually, Grace, that brings a great question, though. If it's almost like the Bible saying is don't bother the dead. They don't want it because if they might get mad at you, make your life miserable. It's
Yeah,
not
like
quite
women.
that simple, but it's
They're
kind of a
basically
simpleton
women,
way of
Michelle.
looking at it. It's not you.
Yeah,
It's not that
men,
the
Michelle.
dead don't want you to bother them. It's more like there's just some dead that will bother you. Yes.
Michelle, did you notice that everything that is bad for women starts with men? Menstrual cramps. What else is it? Menopause.
You're right. You're right.
There's a couple other ones. It always starts
Yeah.
with men, Michelle. They're a fucking problem.
Menstrual cycle.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
Oh, did I hit a nerve? Because you're part of the problem, bitch.
You know what? We may joke around about this, but this is actually a fact that men do get menopause.
Yeah, I got it right now.
It's when the same kind of similar situation that the man's hormones will just start shifting.
I'm
And they
freaking
get
pissed right now.
very, very crabby too. Don't really hear much about it much. But it has been proven that it is a thing among men too.
Yeah. When the poop truck comes, they put a hose down in my sewer and suck it all up.
Did you watch it?
No.
It probably didn't happen
Hey,
then. I think
hey
it's
Michelle,
archived.
did you know mental illness starts with men too?
Yeah, I'm involved with the spiritual realm
Shut
too,
up.
Dawn, but I don't necessarily use a board for it.
Here's my favorite. Manipulation.
I'm a channeler.
What are you,
Manipulation.
cannonballs?
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget that one. Manipulation.
No, it's manipulation, okay? Say it right, you idiot.
No, manipulation. I say it how I want it.
Yeah.
I'll say it how I want it. Shut up.
Why don't
Hi,
you make
Mimi. How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Chris. I get that.
Manipulation.
I would definitely
Shut up,
say that a DIY talking to dad is like a DIY trying to do electrical wiring in the home without proper training or experience.
Michelle, you do that. You don't have
They're
to
like
do
to burn the house down.
Yeah, let's do it.
Where's your training, Michelle?
Burn that mother effer down.
Do you know what the
No, I don't know, Tina. What?
one that sucked up all the poop is called
Jesus, would you
Stinky?
shut up about that?
It's called a honey wagon. Yeah.
Yeah, and the blue heaven's called the
Better
honey
known
pot.
as a septic tank pumper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop.
Big crap is big money.
Yeah, it is.
Shut up, Ashley. Shut up.
Imagine if you were the person driving that truck. How would you describe
Chris,
your
I
job?
work with Jesus
Dude,
Christ
I've seen the-
directly. And I work with Mother God directly and Father God directly. I already know the
Well, where
truth.
they at?
I opened the top hatch of one of those on a job site one time, and it
Oh
chased
my-
everybody off of that side of the job. It was.
Oh my god.
And he had like the craziest gas mask on I've ever seen somebody wearing. Like he was not trying to smell that. There was
Okay,
something wrong
so
with it. Like,
they
the
must
machine
make
was
really
acting
good
up for some
money
reason.
though, right?
Oh yeah, they
Have to
better.
do that.
Dealing with raw
I'm
sewage,
just
I'd hope they're
saying.
making good money.
Fucking
You
disgusting.
won't catch me doing that job.
Shame.
Ladies.
I won't even like, you know, when at work they try to like get you to cover to like do something for maintenance. I'll be like, nope, I'll look at it. I ain't doing shit. I'll tell you about it, but I'm not cleaning nothing. People be
Jesus.
doing crazy shit in the fucking public bathrooms. Y'all be
Yeah,
finger
dude,
painting
it's
the
nasty.
walls and whatnot. It's like,
Really
what?
nasty. That's some weirdos, man.
Yeah.
Michelle,
Yeah, but
next
the
time
only
you-
thing is just that when we think of the dead, you know, we also realize it's the people are in a transitory state. They're not necessarily permanently dead, most of them anyway. However, after resurrection, the second death is permanent, and you will never recover from the second death. There is no resurrection from the second death.
Only
Kind of
one
like
reason-
what happens when you die in Shadowlands and World of Warcraft. That was a depressing game. I didn't like Shadowlands. I bought that expansion and I hated it. I really didn't like that game.
We gotta play a racing game, Michelle.
I have a racing game, but it's kind of hard to play with the wheel because it really was designed for the keyboard. But I did manage to get it to work with the wheel one time. It was just kind of
We
really
should do that one live, Michelle. That'd be cool to watch you do a different, you know, besides the truck. Be cool to watch you try and drive a car.
Yeah, that truck is very slow.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
let's
gonna
get
buy
you behind, like,
a game
NASCAR
called
thing.
I was gonna buy a
At
game
least
called
turn
City
damage
Driver.
on. You just turn
When you're
damage
driving
on.
a car, not a
Dude, I
truck.
want her to like play a drifting game so bad. It'd be so funny to watch her.
Yeah.
Please, Michelle. I want you to branch out on your games. I
Yeah,
need you
download-
to.
Download Call of Duty, Michelle.
Do you still need to go to the bank?
Who, Tina?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey's not on his panel, Tina.
Well, see, the problem is, Chris, is the way the Bible's become over the years. It's so twisted, and faith systems are all twisted, and like you're getting your knickers in a knot. And like, I'm not
King Know-It-All
gonna
George.
kid around with that, but it's true. I'm, and so people very rightfully are asking is what is the real truth? Would someone please shed the light on me? Because I don't know what the real truth is, because you listen to one church, they say one thing, you go to another church, they said another church, go to another church, they said that both churches are wrong and they're the right one.
Right.
They're all scams,
You're
Michelle.
right.
They're all scams.
And,
That should show you right there. They're scamming.
and there's all different religions with different branches all around the world.
So I ended up
All
basically
saying they're right.
looking at the
Got the
Bible
good
myself,
Lord
and I
coming
came up with
down
my
on
own
me.
Perth faith system, which makes sense to me.
Sky
Yeah.
Daddy, take my sins away.
It all basically just comes down to culture and morality, Michelle. That's all it is. And
Yeah.
people can be morally good without, believing in talking snake shit.
That part.
Yeah,
Yes,
Say
I
it
have
louder.
known that.
Say it louder
Yes,
for
I
the
know
ones in the
that.
back that
Yeah, say it with
dump
your
that
chest.
Bible every fucking day.
Say it with your chest.
Trust me, if I lived in
Literally.
Connecticut 350 years ago, I would definitely not want to be living in Connecticut. I would have grabbed the first horse and carriage out of here. That's no joke, because if I lived in Connecticut 350 years ago with my eyesight, forget it.
You wouldn't be living for long.
Yeah, they'd have put you down
No,
like
I
a
wouldn't
horse.
be living for long at all. Just for my disabilities. No, absolutely not. Which is absolutely, totally discommoding to think about that.
Why is that baby so mad?
Because I closed the door where fun things are.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask. Why is she so mad?
Because I just closed her siblings' door to their room, and
I mean,
it's the
I do respect.
opening to everything fun.
I do respect the holy book. I do respect the holy book, but the sad truth is, though, is that the holy book is missing many pieces of information that I think was removed because it was too
Whole part of the book
conflicting.
out. They took the whole Metatron part of the book out.
My theory.
They
is-
took out the book of Enoch, for Christ's sakes, in the Old Testament. The Jewish Council took out the book of Enoch, even though it was a core part of a lot of the Judeo practices. The same thing with many of the Apocrypha, or many of the other texts that were removed, like the Apocrypha texts in the Old Testament, and some of the letters that were written in the New Testament, like the Gospel of Mary. Where did the Gospel of Mary go? Then it was removed and never put back in. It was replaced by the Gospel of John, which is nothing like the other Mark, Luke, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. They're completely different than the book of John. So, like, they said they think those came from an earlier gospel that they replaced. So St. Constantine, in canonizing the modern the New Testament, kind of did the same thing that the Old Testament scholars did, and stripping out certain books to save space, weight, and time.
I think even if the story is true, the book was written by man, so you can't take everything said, 100% serious. And
right, exactly. I mean, we have found out that indeed there really was a Sodom and Gomorrah, and there may very well have been a real Noah's Ark, but
everything in the Bible is true, and it happened.
Well, okay, I will kind of go there, especially if you look where we are right now in the book of Revelation.
I
right now we're
disagree.
Yeah, me too.
One author said that we are actually chapter 20 in the book of Revelation right now. I'm going to say that's probable, because given the fact that you got earthquakes belching up, sulfur dioxide and fire, and the earth is rumbling and quaking, and strange signs and portents in the sky, and I'll go there, but I don't exactly see people rushing into church and going, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned because of my stupidity.
Well, at some point there should be an antichrist too, but where's he at?
The may already be an antichrist.
Got the good Lord going down on me.
I think it's just a book of morality and human nature, and I think that each of us have, a good side and a bad side.
I'm sorry, I disagree with
All right,
you.
David, I thought so too. But like I said,
you just say the Lord is going down.
There were other Gospel of Thomas. Where the hell did that go? There were Gospels that were removed.
That part of the Bible anyway. Who needed it?
to discredit God's word.
I don't know. For me, it's hard to
I'm
like
not trying to
sit here
discredit
and act
God's
like
word.
they exist. What's the
I'm
difference
just trying
between
to
God and the
say
Tooth
is
Fairy?
that certain gospels that were created in honor of the different people, the different apostles, those gospels that were removed, this is not also removing part of God's word too?
I have a question. What if we were to just start saying out of nowhere that the Tooth Fairy wanted to write a book, and then like 500 years from now, it becomes like a fucking religion? Can we do that?
That's exactly how religion starts. What do you think about Pastafarians? Like, come on.
Excuse me, that is like the only religion I am. I have a colander on my head. Thank you very much.
Mild temperatures. You're going to be seeing temperatures about 26 to maybe 29 degrees. Mostly probably between 26 and 28. So it's going to be mild for at least this week. Next week, you might see temperatures in about 30 to 31. Not too many days. Like 2 days at this point might be about 30, 31 degrees Celsius. So not really too bad. So which means you don't have to worry about running the air conditioner too hard, if at all.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
As if Tina understood any of that.
Amazing grace. Come on, Tina.
That song makes me cry.
I can't think of that song without that crackhead that was trapped in the gutter.
I don't know any other
Sure, Anti-LaVey, the Church of Satan, actually certainly rewrote his own version of the Satanic Bible.
Hell yeah! Let's listen to that. Let's listen to that one.
I'm trying to
No,
find
thank
it.
you.
I want to know what it's all about. I don't know where to find it.
I've never heard of a Satan
I know
Bible.
God is real.
Yeah,
I know
there is
Mother
one
God
out
is
there.
real. I know the Son of Man is real. I
There
don't
is one
deny
out there.
the meaning of Jesus' Paschal sacrifice. I don't deny the meaning of that and why it was important. I get it. You know.
Stop it, Nina.
There is a Satan Bible out there.
I mean, it'd be the same thing as the other Bible. It's just something interpreted and written by man.
David just said that there was an evil wizard.
An evil
Is that
Koopa
true?
wizard.
An evil
Yeah,
wizard.
if you look up in the strong concordance, you're right, Grizz. They do seem to have a lot of references to each other's chapters and verses. Yes, I agree with that. But then again, the Bible was canonized by two different commissions. The New Testament was by St. Constantine, and he wanted to have a testament that he could easily carry among his soldiers. And the Old Testament was a group of
Read your audio.
priests, Pharisees, Sadducees, and the Jewish order that wanted to have a coherent book of gospels from documents at the time with the Pentateuch, which is the Torah, and also some of the other gospels, not gospels, but the supporting books, like the book of Ruth, Esther, Job, Tobit, Maccabees, 1st, 2nd Samuels, 1st, 2nd, 3rd Kings, 4th Kings. They wanted to have supporting books to cover the teachings of the Jewish faith. So yeah, you got these books that you try to all tie together. Two different commissions, Old Testament, New Testament, basically did the same thing. Had to separate the books that didn't quite fit from the books that did fit. I have to admit, I'd hate to have to be one of those people trying to sit through all those competing books to get the final cut, right? You know? I mean, they must have had a hard time deciding what to keep and what to toss. And I know the Essenes kept a lot of the old books alive in the Nag Hammadi Library, which later became known as the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Mimi, that's another thing I think about. I think half the people are trapped in religion because they're scared of what will happen after they die. More than anything else.
Well,
After like
yeah,
the
Yeah,
big
it's
I'm
like
not
absolutely.
suppression to
cracked.
save themselves. That's what that shit is, but nobody will admit it.
I'm not cracked.
no,
Yeah, I understand a lot of
it's
people are
ridiculous
scared of what
too
happens
much.
after the time because there's not really a lot of. I mean, there really isn't. If you look at it, there isn't a lot of people that came back from NDEs to say what actually happens to you. It's not like if your grandmother came back to you after her heart stopped for 8 minutes and said, "Now listen, you're gonna have a great time up there." That's not what they.
Look,
That's
I
not what you
think
hear. You hear
I
things
think some
like
people get trapped, Michelle. I don't think they make it. Some of them get trapped here. Do you believe in that?
some people get trapped because they believe that they're not good enough, and so they choose not to cross over. Those are the ones
Yeah.
that become ghosts because they're afraid that they can't
well,
cross over because they're not good enough.
if God's real and
Yeah.
it's His plan for it to work that way, how does anybody make any choice to not cross over?
Right?
Well, people have a choice not to cross over or to cross over.
Oh, okay.
Me and Lummy are going to go right on that tunnel and go run into God. We're not stopping for nobody because we have already completed our soul contract. We don't have to stay here.
What if
So do
Carmen
you think
gets in
God
the
is in
way?
Silver Moon?
We're going to go to Silver Moon, but first you got to go home to the other side for the debriefing.
What if Carmen gets in the way?
Oh.
I'm not ready yet, Michelle and Lumi. Are you
Carmen's
quicker?
already on the other side.
True.
Mm.
Well, she's
She's
still here.
already dead.
She hasn't
She
gone
already
to
died.
heaven.
So it's half of Lumi and half of Carmen waiting for you in two different places, Michelle, and you're gonna have to choose?
Right now,
What if that happens?
from what I understand right now, what happens when you're doing your debriefing is you meet up with your spirit guide, which is with us is kind of ironic because until 2011 I was Michelle's spirit guide, and then after that it was Mother Asna acting as Michelle's spirit guide. So I'm going to be both the spirit guide and part of the debriefing. And then after the time period after May 1st, 2011, Mother Asna is going to be doing the rest of the debriefing. So where does Carmen fit in? Because Carmen was working with Mother Asna and you. I know, I'm not sure.
Do you guys believe in angels?
Oh yes, we believe in angels.
I don't believe in
Absolutely.
angels or demons. I think people are angels and demons in their own way. Everybody loves to say when someone's possessed and does some crazy, nasty thing that they're possessed. Like, no, it's the piece of shit that acted on impulse and did some bad stuff.
I think I get what you're saying though, Tina. Like, do you mean like when something bad is gonna happen to somebody and then it doesn't because they have somebody like watching over them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that before. I think
That's what
I've actually felt it before. As weird as
Technology.
that sounds. You ever done something like super risky and you feel like something
So,
like
Chris,
bad should have
according
happened from it and you
to
got like moved over?
Yeah, and you just gotta do it anyway.
according to you, okay, I
No,
don't.
like
I
you
know you
felt
don't mean it this
something
way, but I'm going to throw it
literally
out here.
like derail from it.
And you said
ever had that
here, Chris,
experience?
you said the only way you can know Christ is to read His Word, and if you can't trust His Word, the Bible, you can't get to know Christ. Well,
Whereas I was raised heavily.
I was going to say something else, but then I realized I misread it. All right, so the fact of the matter is we hear so many conflicting things going on the radio, television, social media about God. Even if you read His Word, how do you know that some preacher man isn't going to tell you you're dang wrong? This is where, again, it's like you almost got to infer your own meaning from the Bible. And then you got the different translations of the Gospels, too, which doesn't help any. Some Gospel translations say things a little bit differently than other translations, leaving some people kind of befuddled. But that's the truth.
The very original, the
And
very
if you want
first
to read the
ones.
original Greek, that's fine. But most people can't read Greek, so
The first original what?
Geek.
I
Even
believe
the
someone
original
is
interpretation.
always looking out for you.
I believe I can fly.
I do.
Tina's an angel.
I do believe that's, angels.
I think that there's something that does happen on the other side. Like my personal experience. Can I share with you guys something that's kind of cool?
Yeah.
So my youngest, or not my youngest, my oldest, she lost her dad, and when he passed away, she didn't know about it. And the next day, she told me that he came to her in her dream. So how does something like that happen?
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, I understand
Literally,
that
when it happened.
some spirits have attachments that they don't want to let go of. It's just like people on Earth have attachments that they don't want to let go of, even if it doesn't really do them any good. You know.
Can I tell you guys something?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
When my grandma died, okay, that night I was standing in front and doing dishes. All of a sudden, it felt like someone was right in back of me, and I could smell my grandma's perfume.
Oh, wow.
And I turned around and I said, "Mama," I called her Mama. I said, "I love you and you can go." And then she wasn't there anymore. So
it's almost like some people need permission, you know?
Yeah.
I know that a couple times I've smelled Carmen's perfume too in here. And I don't even have my air freshener on, and I could smell sometimes a fruity smelling perfume.
Fruity body.
And I described it, and she said, "Oh, that's my perfume I have." I said, "Oh, that's interesting." It's very subtle. It's not really super strong perfume. Just
it sort of freaked me out though. Standing there.
Well, it made me a little bit surprised too when I smelled it the first time.
That is my question. You know, like how?
I don't know, but it freaked me out.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not like we're the first to experience something like this. They have literal shows where like people do this, and they'll, you know, I like those ones where, I don't know if you guys have seen it, it's kind of like CashApp, but it's with a paranormal person, and they'll be driving people around, and like someone will get in the car and he'll literally tell them, "I see this person around you, I see this person there," like, you know, like how does shit like that happen?
Man, did his name begin with A?
Yeah, and then it'll freak them the fuck out. It'll be like they're somebody who passed away, you know what I mean? And they know exactly who this person's talking about. You know?
Yeah.
No, I don't think there's one show. I'll send you guys the link where it's like it's a guy that does it, and it's really crazy. And the fact that you have people on this earth walking around that can see and do things like that in my opinion, is crazy too.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's as far as the death penalty. I covered this once before. It's really kind of hard to say if it's always usable or appropriate, because first of all, the old mechanicalized way of doing it with automatic poisonings and gassings and machine gun nests is just crazy. And then, of course, the appeals process.
The justice system is more of the problem than the death penalty, because, you know, we're supposed to prove, you know, beyond a doubt that people are guilty, and and you find out people were wrongly executed, and that shouldn't be able to happen.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do
like
that.
what happened to James Holmes. The police are shot him dead right there. Execution done right there on the spot. But they didn't. Instead, they
How they
dragged
should
him
deal with a
through
lot
the
of
court
Yeah,
system.
that's the Batman one, right?
That was a Batman one, yeah.
Yeah.
And now he's rotting in jail or prison for life.
Yeah, they should just take his head. Should probably do it publicly.
Police officer should have just shot him point blank range because he already was guilty. He was holding on to the semi-automatic weapon at the time.
Should we do that?
Yeah, the Wild West. They used to have a
Public hangings. It was like a certain time of the day, and
Yeah,
everybody would come out and watch that shit.
The firing squad is being returned into vogue again because the lethal poisonings ain't working out too
Robbie,
well.
stop your audio, bro, and the asshole.
It's so bad.
That's literally what it sounds like on the other side.
Yeah, it does sound like that.
Yeah, what was that, Brad? I couldn't hear you over the drowning, Brad. What was that?
I said, shut your filthy little mouth.
What'd you say?
What'd you say, SpongeBob? What? What?
All right, I'm going back to work. Bye.
Yeah, get on out of here.
Yeah, get back to work, slave.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is that as far as when
Get the fuck out of here.
Here's the thing that really kind of makes me question about the whole modern efficacy of the modern death penalty. When did we ever decide that we had to have a machine do the job of a hangman's noose? I even a noose is kind of a machine in a way, but we now got to the point where it's so complicated now. It's ridiculous. I don't understand why we had to make it so complicated. I know it's kind of a macabre subject. I agree. It's not something we really want to think about, but gallows are effective.
Or no, you burn them at the stake. You hang them at the gallows.
Yeah. Well, the firing squads are back for reasons already explained.
Awesome. Great. That is fantastic.
Couple sharpshooter guys with rifles, basically bang, bang, bang at the heart, and you're done.
Yeah, they load one gun, and none of them know what gun it is, and they shoot at him.
Yeah. What if they all shoot at the same time and all the bullets basically spray into the cardio muscle of the heart and basically all kill them at once? But bullets are cheap. Lethal injection poisons are expensive.
Because the rest of the guns have blanks in them. And
that might be the thing too, but I think that some of them they actually are all using real live rounds, so they just basically the idea is that I mean, do you have the same setup with the electric chair where you got everybody that has a big master disconnect switch right in front of them and they all have to pull the levers at the same time to send the 480 volts to the carcass?
Yeah.
And then the computer randomly picks which one's sending the 480 volts to the carcass. Oh, come on. Just keep it simple. Put a noose around the poor schmuck's neck and ring him high. That's all. You don't need to get complicated.
Well, you get to choose when you're on death row. You get to choose how you want to die.
You would think the state would say is, we want the cheapest way possible. Well, that would be a noose and a hangman and a gallows. There you go. That's the cheapest possible. Or a couple sharpshooters with a couple rifles. Easy peasy.
Yeah, you can either get
Or you can
Fire
even do what they
squad.
did to poor Socrates, give you a drink laced with cyanide, and boom, you're gone. You know?
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Which
they just
one
drop
would be?
pianos on them and anvils like Acme.
Which one would be cheaper? Fire squad.
I mean, after all, I mean, you can. I
electrocution.
mean, you would think the state would say, "Let's just get rid of the problem quick," you know, instead of making it complicated. But it seems like the state likes to make a whole process complicated. So
I
you ask me what I think about the death penalty stand. That's what I think where it is. It's made it too complicated, too much of a boondoggle. In the case of James Holmes, you know, he was caught red-handed with a semi-automatic firing those rounds over the movie theater. The police just shot him dead right there. Kaboom! Problem solved. I mean,
ta-da!
I got a feeling people didn't really feel that they got much justification after they found out he got life in prison with no parole. Or what all the booby traps he put in his apartment. Oh my God! If those things ever went off, all those
yeah, really,
it would have been even more dead people.
Boom, boom, boom,
boom. One time, boom. Does your mother sew? Boom, sew that.
Boom. Boom.
Good morning, Krista. How you doing?
You're gonna scare Ashley. Boom.
Ashley, stop.
Piggy dog.
Stop.
Well, I know it's weird topics. These shows can get into really weird stuff. But maybe that's kind of good because it keeps you guys on your toes.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that Luigi board.
Luigi.
David S. said the spirit showed up here the last time I did a necrophonic session and brought a few spirits that were in my old apartment. Krista said, I'm okay, I guess. Just going to get a rent receipt and pay the rent here. Okay.
Is my audio better, Galaxion?
First apartment was haunted. Because right before we moved in, someone was murdered.
I meant a money order. Okay. That reminds me, Michelle, do you still have the other book of blank checks somewhere? I do. I gotta get those ready to load up into my wallet. No, sometime soon because there's gonna be time to put the last book of refills in and then order more checks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Get your family down here. Get out the checkbook.
Tiffany was little, and we was in that apartment, and I was sitting at a chair, and Tiffany was right beside me. All of a sudden, something picked her up and threw her across the room.
Interesting thought. I hate Ouija boards. I don't like them either. So I have 2 brand new ones never used for that purpose. They're just sitting in my drawer.
That's Mama Luigi board to you, Michelle.
I would never use a Ouija board again.
It's made by Milton
Never.
Bradley.
I did one with Sherry Heaton and we got nothing out of it whatsoever. No, I mean Ed and Tony Fairclough did it, and they were getting ratings left and right. Where me and Lumi got nothing. But I think it's because we had too many damn words. We had our Ouija session tighter than Fort Knox. So none of the spirits, good or bad, could get through. We had holy water, we had candles, we had every single thing you can imagine. We had the
like
wards down so bad that you couldn't. Right.
Well, something happened to me, and I can't tell you
Alchemist
where I had to
Governor,
go.
silence of the younger, put a halt to that hanging.
Wild spirits.
They require not one but two witnesses to prove guilt.
Michelle,
What?
I wanted to say, after I used the Ouija board, something happened to me. And I had to go see two women that could
Right.
take spirits out of me.
Right. I understand that. Yeah.
Spirits.
That's why reasons I don't like messing with the suckers either.
And I was told, they told me, they said, don't ever do it again, or you will get 7 times the spirits.
Well, I mean, this whole life is crazy. Like, make sense of any of this crap. Like, what are we all even doing here, you know? Like,
well, there was witnesses.
I mean, the thing is that when you're talking about the spiritual realm, I mean, there's a lot of people think it's kind of like a joke, but I can tell you, Parasolo, David, I certainly will tell you this is not a joke. There's a lot of bad juju out there, and there's a lot of angry demons, too, that basically, of course, demons are almost always angry at humanity, but for some reason, like I said, there's a lot of misunderstandings, too, which doesn't help explain what's going on.
two-dimensional beings raging through thought process.
No, they're not two-dimensional. I mean, everything is 3D and 4D. I don't think you're going to see any 2D. That doesn't even have really a real world existence. I mean, that's a line.
And the last spirit that they tried to get out of me didn't want to go, and they was fighting.
Cursed Tina. Tina's cursed.
So they finally got it out of me.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe me, watch some shows that show the same thing that I want to.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Right, she wasn't living here. That was about 2016, Stan. Actually, 2015, actually. It was before you even met Dory. Tony Fairclough was living here at the time. Yeah.
So George was with me.
Good old Georgie.
Yep, her husband, yep.
So do not, whatever you do, don't play with Ouija boards.
Yeah, no Ouija boards.
I would
Only
stay away
Mario.
from Ouija boards anyway. I think the Ouija boards, as someone said, are tarot cards just as bad as Ouija boards? And I said, no, because when you do Ouija boards, you're really doing CQ. Is anyone out there, or Breaker 19? Anyone got the ears on? That's the key word. Anyone out there, anyone got the ears on? All of a sudden, demons are going to answer your call, right?
Yeah.
And they're gonna pretend that you're people you know because they have access to some of the same Akasha records.
Exactly.
So yeah, you're gonna get. So the problem is whereas with tarot readings, I don't actually pull up, specifically ask any. I'm very clear when they say Mother God, Angel, Spirit Guides, you know. And I'll imagine if I said Father Satan, demons, and
Jesus.
that would be one hell of a terrifying tarot reading, that's for sure. I would never do that. You can kind of do the same thing with Ouija boards too. For example, you could say Mother God, Father God, angel spirit guides, could you please tell me about so-and-so? But most people don't do that because when they get the instructions, they just say, oh, anyone out there, anyone who can hear me. That's the first problem.
Exactly.
Because there's no training.
Michelle! Guess what? I just got a notice. They're shooting in Georgia at a base. People are dying.
Really?
Oh my God.
Again?
Active shooter in a Georgia Army base.
Really?
I don't know. That's what it's saying.
Why is this happening now?
MK Ultra.
I don't know if it happened now. I just got the notice. When did this happen?
MK Ultra.
It's really
Did
weird.
it already happen?
You would think an army base already would be fully loaded with their own armored troops. Right?
Yeah.
Are you saying that in this case it was a military officer that basically went postal? Or is it just a stranger that just happened to show up on the base?
Okay. It says Fort Stewart shooting. Casualties reported in active shooter situation at Fort Stewart in Georgia. It's happening right now, Michelle.
No, they got the active shooter. He's no longer a threat.
Oh, they got him. Good.
Yeah,
but
I'm reading it now. 5 soldiers injured.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's good.
Stewart.
That's crazy, Michelle.
And now you know why I don't like guns that much.
That's nuts.
It's not guns, Michelle. It's the person.
It's the retarded person that's holding it, Michelle. Not the gun. The gun didn't do it.
The natives in Connecticut were demonic savages.
Guns don't kill people, Michelle. Stupid people kill people.
I don't know, Stan. I don't really. I know you explained about Chief Hunkus. I got that, but I don't know. I mean, I have to really give it some thought about that. But compared to what's going on now, it couldn't be any
people
worse.
ever maybe directly correlate the fact that we have mental illness rampant in this country, that maybe that's connected to, mass shooterism? Anybody ever draw that line?
While state-ran facilities like the one Noodle showed the other day are just sitting dormant, falling apart into dilapidation. It's absolutely ridiculous. And you can thank the Clintons for that.
Yeah. I know I'll have to find out more about that Fort Stewart too. Anyway, guys, so here's the deal. I got a 6 to 6:45 therapist appointment. I have 7:30. We can play Turtle Wow tonight. And then we'll figure out what's going to happen after that. So I'm going to do is let you guys go. So Tina, Bradley, Michelle, I'll see you guys later on, okay?
See ya.
Love you, Michelle.
All right, have a great day, Michelle.
You have a nice day, guys. Okay.
Shut up, Bradley.
Yeah, bye-bye, Bradley.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Okay, so that was really interesting conversation today about different things. I gotta use the bathroom anyway, so let's get the credits going and get that blessings done. Absolutely. Let's just get this done here. May all you guys have a happy, safe day. Pray for the people of Fort Stewart, Georgia. Make sure that they will find and that they will recover, and that the justice will prevail, and that the man who started the shooting will be executed promptly and quickly. Kind of a strange prayer, but the hell with it. May all of you, the rest of you are not shooters and causing harm, have good days. And may your days be blessed, and may you all be safe from the evil ones. The service is done. Go in peace, kindness, and love. And don't forget to party on, dude. And we'll see you all later on tonight at 7:30. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
MicheleMarieDalene, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way, twisting and turning. control.